Welcome to Rolly Grail. This is episode 2 of Shooters and Sympathies, my adaptation of John Harper's Lasers and Feelings. This was shot in August, believe it or not, so it's a little bit out of date, hence I'm here.
Excuse me, can I have a gin and orange?
I'm afraid we don't serve that here.
But you're a waiter, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, I need a gin and orange right now, please.
I'm afraid we don't serve
I own this establishment.
gin and orange at this Hooters.
Wasn't expecting that. Quite the disappointment. Yeah.
Welcome everybody to the second episode of Shooters and Sympathies. That's my special take on John Harper's Lasers and Feelings.
Something special.
Set in the Wild Wild West with a bit of steampunk, as we love it. So first I'm going to reintroduce everybody. You will remember them from last week and the week before that and the week before that because we've been here all year. It's 2022, probably.
Oh my god, yes. That is 5 months away from
I said 2022, I didn't say specifically when, even though it's
that's
in the
that's a year.
Well,
You've got to get it done in a year.
Okay,
Yeah.
So, if everyone would like to introduce themselves, starting with...
Hello, everyone. I am
yes.
Dr. William Fortescue.
Oh no.
I am a brilliant salesman and a wonderful doctor. And my laser feelings number is 3, and I think you'll find I will be a very valuable member of the party.
And next up, the limpest wrist in the West.
I cannot with you today, sir. I'm Slaughter, the sharpest shooter with the limp wrist in the West with the limp ankle also, if you remember from last time. And my laser feelings number is 3. Oh, and I have a husband, his name's Dave. You're welcome. Enjoy the show.
And the yang to Slaughter's yin. That would be you. Mr. Sykes.
Sorry.
Please introduce yourself to everyone.
I'm Jack Sykes.
Great. Laser Feelings 2. There you go. And last but by no means least, or first.
My name is Sir Julian Bovington Smythe, and as you all know already, I am the best airship pilot in the whole of this world that we're on. And yes, best shot, best, walker in the desert, best drinker of gin and bovril, best dice thrower, and just the best at everything, really.
Great.
Julian, best at everything, Bovington Smythe.
Why, I do declare. That's one ego you have there.
I don't know, it's just fact.
Would you like to
I only
tell,
deal in facts.
Would you like to tell the ladies and gentlemen what your laser feelings number is?
My laser feelings roll is 5.
Roll.
Good, 'cause that was the main reason you were being introduced again.
It's real. You're real.
I didn't know, I thought we were just doing it because we were interrupted by this.
Oh,
It's fine. Right, okay. So I will now recap what happened in the last episode, definitely for you at home and not for these people here. So, in the last episode, we met your characters for the first time, flying over the Wild West desert aboard the Carax. That's Carax,
Caranal.
not carrots.
I believe it is carrots.
Yes. No. But they can see in the dark. They can't. You all met at the bar where a mysterious woman approached Mr. Sykes and handed him a note whilst drawing the attention of everyone in the room.
Oh wait,
No,
that was
actually,
Karen,
no
wasn't
one
it?
That was Karen. I remember her. In a red dress.
Blue dress.
Can I speak to the manager?
The note
She
read...
thought I was the manager, that's why she gave me no.
Stop! That was a good one.
I don't know how we're getting through this tonight.
The giggles I heard.
So yes,
sweet.
Mr. Sykes was handed a note from a mysterious woman who approached him at the bar, and that note read, "Fortune favours brave." After some shenanigans and a guided tour by a porter named Javier, some casual bomb disposal, an unexpected hookup with Mechanical Dave, and Bob doing his absolute best to crash the ship and possibly chuck some of the other players out of some open doors, Dr. William Fortescue stumbled quite literally upon a fight between a darkly cloaked figure and a group of suited and booted men. The Doctor watched the cloaked figure kill the suited men, then jump from the carrack, not carrots, after which Dr. Fortescue somehow managed to shoot said cloaked figure. Shortly after, a series of explosions rocked the ship and felled it from the sky. You all managed to escape, some in more enjoyable ways than others. And you found yourselves on the wreckage on the ground. After some brief and fatal attempts to rescue some passengers, a mechanical walker and then another mechanical walker appeared and opened fire on the survivors. Yes, 2
So you're 2.
mechanical walkers. After a conversation with another suited man, you fought the 2 walkers, and thanks mostly to Slotra's vast array of weaponry and a little help from the mysterious cloaked figure with shoulder injury, and possibly Julian Bobbington Smythe.
More me.
Yeah, a little bit. You managed to defeat the walkers. You then learned from the figure that they were known as the Ghost of No Hope, and they recommended that you make your way to a nearby town, where you promptly ignored that advice and went everywhere else. After a bit of wandering through the desert, you ended up in 2 groups. Bob and Slotra and the newly recruited Dave found themselves in the decimated town of Nope Springs, where they met an old man with a building full of pets. After some convincing the old man, he handed you some gas masks and offered you a tour. Meanwhile, having been picked up by some riders, Sykes and Dr. Fortescue arrived in the surprisingly quiet town of Fortune's Cross. And that is where we pick up. So, starting with Dr. Fortescue and Mr. Sykes, where we left off. You make your way down the main road of Fortune's Cross, sat behind the 2 riders who picked you up. They guide your horses to the crossroads, over which you see the banner that says Fortune's Cross, telling you where you are, and they start tying up the horses next to the sheriff's office. The man who picked up Sykes turns to you and says, "You'll find the sheriff inside. I'm sure he can help you folks."
Sean Connery?
No, not quite. If you need a drink, you'll find me at the saloon across the way there. Name's Oakley. That's Jane. Jane is sat there with a gun on her lap.
Where's Oddie? Sorry.
Try not to get lost in the desert again. You could well die, or worse. Good luck. So, you've been left by your escort. What would you like to do?
I heard the word drink, and I heard the word saloon, and then I heard nothing else. So I'm heading towards the saloon.
Okay, Mr. Sykes, what are you doing? You going with him, or are you going to see the sheriff? Or are you going to stand there?
Can you even see something?
I'll go see the sheriff.
Okay, immediately split in small groups. Okay. Well, seeing as you're next to the sheriff's office, we'll do that first. So, I think you push through these small double doors that lead into a small, compact, and unclean office. It's you can imagine that actual criminals using the facilities are probably quite few and far between. There are a couple of unused desks and a larger one front and centre upon which the sheriff rests his boots, picking up and relighting a cigar from a nearby ashtray. You see a rough-shorn man, face weathered by sun and scowl. He wears simple clothing, an open necked pale blue shirt, black muddy trousers, and brown boots, complete with spurs. A big golden bronze 6-pointed badge affixed to the top of his left side. He looks up at you from under a classic cowboy hat as you enter, untrusting eyes scanning you. Who might you be?
Name's Sykes.
I see you're a fan of conversation, Mr. Sykes.
Not particularly.
I don't recognize you, sir. What are you doing in my town?
Well, I'm not surprised. My hat's in front of my face. But our airship crashed. Real shame, really. He's real beauty. And then some of your, I believe, deputies brought us here, out from the desert.
You here seeking refuge, Mr. Sykes? Accommodation, perhaps? Or maybe your way home? Not a man for words, huh, Mr. Sykes?
I don't really know. Just
Well-
kind of going with the flow, really.
You found yourself flow to my office.
Yeah.
Perhaps you'd like to flow out. If you don't need anything,
I
from
flow
me,
out.
Goodbye.
You better work! Oh god.
Okay, so you head back
You
outside.
didn't want me here if I could, right?
You head back outside and probably just see Dr. William Fortescue finally managing to stumble across.
It's been 10 minutes.
It's been 10 minutes.
I sort of turned back around and gone, oh, I thought you'd left.
Fortescue has kind of done a kind of
I did.
circular path across the road to the saloon. And you see outside, the saloon is called the Shoot 'em and Boot 'em.
Wow, what a name of a bar. Is it one of mine?
He really missed out, didn't he?
So you, I take it you head inside.
I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Does he make it?
So roll fairly. Do you want to? Let's do that. Let's roll for getting in. Maybe your feelings wrong.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's like rolling. It's like rolling initiative with the door.
The draw of alcohol is too strong, and indeed you do make it through the front door.
Can I say, like, you remember in like Disney films where there's the pie and you sort of your nostrils float towards it? That's what's happening here.
Oh god, I feel like I'm tripping on acid today already with this. Jesus.
So you, fall through the double doors, pushing them in, making a big old ruckus, expecting that probably a bunch of people turn around, but the only person who turns around is Oakley, who had just kind of stepped through 2 seconds beforehand. The saloon itself looks like it could hold quite a party, you know. It's a big space filled with half a dozen odd tables, room for dancing, an empty stage at one side of the bar, and then the bar
I think
itself.
this is one of my bars.
The bar itself is long, it takes up an entire wall and has stalls all along the front of it. And at the back you can see a staircase which leads up presumably to some rooms should you want to stay. It's an airy atmosphere, it's kind of comforting, and you immediately feel slightly uplifted at the prospect of getting a drink after a long walk through the desert. The levity is further lifted as you hear a big warm laugh at the back. And out through the back comes a smile of a woman, voluptuous and welcoming. She suddenly stops upon seeing you, and the smile becomes even broader. Oh, not seen you before. Name's Jackie. She does a little curtsy.
Curtsy.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Don't make me laugh. Oh my god. That's fine.
Fall off.
No, I was going to break the back of the chair.
No, you weren't going to fall off.
If you was here, you would have started a bar fight doing that.
Touche. That would have been fun.
I thought you ripped your trousers. That's what the noise was.
Oh no, that would be
So Jackie beckons you over. Oakley's already taking a seat and just going.
I like stepping over the professor. Like,
Does one of these.
So yeah, Jackie beckons you over. You see that Oakley and Jane are already taking seats, and Oakley's just going, "Use please, Jackie." And yeah, after you can approach the bar.
I definitely do that. How long does it take?
Join us next time.
Put it this way.
Will you make it to the bar?
Before you've made it to the bar, Sykes has joined you.
Sykes has overtaken him and
Sykes has overtaken him.
I stepped
He's
over.
got a drink.
I'm already in for my drink and everything.
Okay.
Yeah. When Sykes enters, Jackie goes, "Oh, another one."
In that case, I'm gonna turn to Sykes and go, are you using some sort of teleport device or something? I don't get how you're moving around so quickly. I mean, I saw you go into the sheriff's office, now you're here. How's that even possible?
Doppelganger.
Oh, doppelganger.
I walked.
You walked?
Yes.
Okay, right, well, obviously missed that.
That included over you when you on the floor that I walked over.
I don't remember any of this.
Yes.
Anyway, we're in the bar now, so let's get a drink, madam. If I could request 2 drinkable items.
Anything you like in particular?
Moonshine for me, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Specialist.
And for my good friend.
Whiskey.
Just a glass of water from your place.
Tap.
You see her go to the back, and there's like a pump that she has to operate to get the tap water out.
That's very
Haven't done this in a while.
And I'm the filthy one.
Yes, I'm not paying for the bold stuff, alright?
Bottled water.
So Jackie brings you your water and your moonshine.
Don't get those mixed up, alright?
I look really similar, sorry. It's always a bit of a gamble.
Do you want to roll for that? Which one?
I think we have to.
Go on, both roll,
Yeah.
Alright,
both roll.
After you.
Feeling.
3 laser feeling.
Oh my god, of course.
And then
I get a question.
6.
I think you get the right drinks.
Okay.
Either that or you're so drunk you don't notice that the water's doing nothing to you.
Somebody go drunk.
Would you like your question now, or do you want to hold on to it?
Yes, please. My question will be,
Which one's the water?
I mean, yeah, obviously. It's,
Hard to say. Hard to say.
But my question is, who should we be approaching in this bar? Is there a should we be looking for something from the barmaid, or should we be going to our friends who are who saved us?
Okay. It's up to you. What I will say is that everyone in this town has a story to tell, and collecting those stories will give you some idea of what's going on.
It's gonna be that for years.
Yes.
It's gonna be that fucking years.
Okay. That's really good to know.
Some of them have more stories to tell than others because I've written it.
I'm going to be annoyingly direct and say something.
The fine balance of DM and NPC relationships.
I'm going to be.
Have I produced this NPC at my arse today? Yes, I have.
Yeah, I'm going to be annoyingly direct and say to the barmaid, and what's your story, madam?
Love it.
She looks at you.
Please again.
I go, don't worry about it, and leave. No.
Oh, well, I'm afraid me and my husband moved here a few years ago. I used to own a pub in the old lands, and I decided that I didn't like the clientele, so I moved on. And I found my husband on the journey on a boat. His name is Jimenez. Jimenez! And then bursting out from the back comes a guy in the most ridiculously colourful shirt you've seen since Slotra.
How dare you say that? I'm not that colourful.
Virtually sliding on the floor out he is.
Can it be like dry ice?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you see himself chucking dry ice in front of him so he can slide. And it's just, it's just like... It's just an array of jewellery, so it's just this massive amount of clanking and clicking. And he comes out and he's like, my love.
It's Antonio Banderas.
My beautiful love. You called me. Yes, Jimenez, meet these new customers. We haven't seen you once in a while. Haven't seen many people in a while.
Oh my god, I can't.
He slides down the bar, one arm, like the entire length of the bar. Yeah, you're new. Welcome. My name's Jimenez.
Jimenez, I like the
shoot him and boot him.
I like the cut of your jib, sir. I really do.
Cut him in jibs. He's so funny. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? I can see it on your face. Can't see much on your face. Yeah, I know. It's hard sometimes meeting new people. I find so. I'm very introverted.
No.
She is.
I don't like it.
Look at her face. She's beautiful. Oh, she is cut from the mountain.
Is that part of the story?
Is he on acid?
He is on Jimenez. Sorry, you. Welcome. My love, get me a drink.
Oh gosh.
You know what I like.
Water.
Mate,
Pours him a water.
It's too low.
Second one today.
Second one today.
may I ask for them to come and join us for a drink with our new compadres, who are the guys who helped save us.
You can certainly ask. What would you like to say to them?
Oh my god.
That's a dance.
There you go. Come, my love. So, you look like you have a question for me.
Oh, Mr. Jimenez, you are so correct.
You know the language.
I was wondering if you and your lovely wife would like to join us for a drink with our new friends and compadres who saved us from the death.
You see Oakley down the bar, kind of looking around like, Jackie's like, oh, I'd love to. I mean, it's going to have to be another water because I am on shift, really. What do you say, Jimenez? Do you want to join them? He's like, of course. We will join. And he slides back down the bar in front of Oakley, who kind of just looks at him like, all right, Jimenez. And Jane, who is otherwise silent, but still got a gun on her lap. That's a joke about Jane's got a gun. And you can go and join the quartet of characters that I've decided to put in one place for me to play.
Okay.
For a drink.
Alright.
I leave. No, I don't. No. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we join them.
Jackie's poured herself another water. She sat there sipping.
Hayes Show seems to be like the drink of the establishment.
Yeah. It turns out they have moonshine and water and like a very selective IPA. That's it. Nothing else. Maybe a red wine, but it's a vintage year. That vintage being tomorrow when it arrives. So the four townspeople exchange some brief pleasantries, and they all turn to you and they're like, "So, what's your story then?"
Well, let me tell you. So, we were in a balloon, and then the balloon fell to the ground, and then we came out of it, and then we saw the Mask of Zorro, and then there was some weird creatures walking along the desert, and then we walked along the desert, and then we found our friends. I feel like this is,
So let me get this right. You took some drugs, and then you went on a wild adventure.
the problem is, I'm not sure if that's true or not.
Oh, a mystery figure.
That's not your camera.
That's your camera.
No, I'm talking to Jimenez.
Take a camera. Jimenez. Your man.
I'm acting. Oh. Okay, and what about you? Did you take the same drugs? Luckily at this stage intervenes is like, no. Jackie, they're telling the truth, more or less. There was a huge fireball. We saw it from our patrol.
Doesn't mean I didn't take the drugs.
Oh, I can believe that.
I mean, I'd be trying to figure out what this guy's been on the entire time. Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, we get a few like that, it has to be said. Less these days, but always a few. So, what are you looking to do? We have rooms. Do you want rooms? Are you looking to stay overnight with us?
Straight to bed, sweetheart.
I don't swing that way, madam.
Oh, JK.
Well, actually, I mean, the reason I was originally on the flight was because I'm actually an impeccable salesman. I've actually got something here
Damn.
that I think will interest everybody at this table.
I can't wait to hear.
So, I pull out some large bottles from my coat. I place them in front, and you realise this is why I landed so hard earlier when I had my makeshift parachute, is because I would not let these go. They have on them, on these bottles, snake oil.
And what does this snake oil do?
Well, madam, as I say, I'm a doctor and I'm a salesman. I have found the greatest remedy of all time. It will cure anything from aches to Z, and it will.
Oh my god.
And it will.
Waiting for how long for that one?
I like it. It's a good joke.
And I am selling it all for the very, very low price of, what's the currency? I've forgotten.
Dollars.
Okay. The very, very low price of $100.
Oh, that seems like a bargain. And Jimenez kind of picks one up and swirls it a bit. And it's like, so what does it do?
Is it that big? I thought it was big.
It's pretty
He's a small man. Or a very large man.
Danny DeVito come Antonio Banderas.
Well, as I say, it does all sorts. To be honest, if you've got aches and pains, it deals with those. If you've got problems with baldness, it deals with that as well. That's why I'm wearing this hat right now.
I feel like he's coming for Sludge, right?
There's so many things it can do, and it's a medical marvel, really.
A medical marvel, you say? Well, my love. What do you say? Do you like the cut of his cheek? She's looking like, can I have a sample, maybe? I'd like to try your wares before I buy.
You're so creepy.
Yeah.
So creepy.
He brings out the smallest sample bottle you've ever seen. Like 1 milligram or something like that.
What do you do? Drink it,
Milliliter.
buy it, rub it? What do you do?
Depends on the issue, to be honest. I'd say probably drink it. I mean, I'm sure it's been tested.
Just grabs it and he's like, let me test it for you, my love. I'm kidding.
Oh, I feel better already. We should take it. You might be French.
Is that what the smoke girl did?
Just trying to be a French man.
Oh god.
It's like, okay, I'll tell you what. Let me buy one of your big bottles, and then maybe you'll come back and sell us more if we find it's good. We don't get many tradesmen through here anymore.
Well, excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Yes, you may have the bottle. $100, please. In my hand there.
Now I feel like you're trying to rip me off.
You're so right. It's $200 is what I meant.
You've come in here. I've given you my moonshine and the patois. I feel like maybe you're not the best salesman.
I am a brilliant salesman, I think you'll find.
I'll tell you what. For the price of $50, I will buy this one bottle from you. $50. That's more than you'll have seen in your life, I bet. Look at you. But if I find it's good, $150 for the other two.
Well, madam, you've got yourself a deal.
Very good salesman.
That was the shittiest haggling I've ever seen.
Money here, please.
I'll tell you what, though. Let me throw in another moonshine for you. What about you? Would you like a water to celebrate? Do you need a doctor?
Sorry, I'm a doctor.
Do you need some snake oil?
What? I fell asleep there. What? I fell asleep there. What?
Do you need some water, doctor, medical attention, a bed?
Snake oil.
Snake oil? Got some. $75.
Upsell.
Superb.
I mean, water would be great. I mean,
Let me go get you a water.
She tapped it up.
Oh my god.
so do you see? She got biceps. Look there.
Jimenez.
Like Julian.
Okay, for the time being, we shall leave
Good
them
one.
drinking at the bar and see what stories they can uncover further down the line. And we shall cross.
The desert.
We will cross the desert to.
Jackie. Jackie.
See all these characters you didn't get to meet last time because we were so far behind.
It'll happen again.
It'll happen.
Like you've been sitting on them like nobody's just like,
Yeah.
damn it.
I was like, you found like some. You decided there would be more NPCs, and I'm like, I've got fun characters for you. They're waiting. Anyway,
Fucking Keywin.
talking of fun characters, Phase 2. The one standing building in the destroyed town of Nope Springs. And
Nope.
I don't know if we've got one yet.
We've
Well,
been given gas
you've been
masks.
given.
He's
so
tried
you,
on.
you both and Dave, who is here as well, have been
I'm
given
your stepfather.
gas masks.
Come see.
And you see this the old man who you met before. He's kind of beckoning you through to the back room, going, "Come on, come on."
I don't remember
His
this
voice is definitely
This
changed.
is definitely different.
Oh my god! It's fine.
Now, I remember distinctly there are some animals around us.
Many animals.
Are there any small animals that may
Yes.
fit in a pocket?
Well, yes, there are. There you saw before. Depends what kind of animal you want. You saw like small lizards. You saw like a budgerigar. You saw hamsters.
Hamster in the middle of the
There's
desert.
probably like a squirrel that runs by.
Squirrel.
I would like to, I don't want to draw attention. I'm going to go to the nearest mini lizard. And
Mini lizard.
yes,
A lizard.
not the largest one because it needs to fit in my pocket. And I would like to grab it.
Okay, make me a lasers roll.
Enter it into the pot.
Let me remember.
5. Laser feelings.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that? You didn't. What was that?
What?
You didn't like the number?
No, it would have been.
For a tantrum earlier,
Oh,
did you,
yeah,
Julian?
okay, yeah, it worked out well.
Okay, so you side eye a little green lizard on a branch. It's not in a cage or anything. It's just kind of loose, like a lot of the animals in here, and you just stuff it away.
Just so you know, just for future reference, I'm going to name the lizard.
Okay.
And the name of the lizard is Nigel.
Nigel.
Nigel Bovington Smythe.
Nigel Bovington Smythe.
Yes.
So your little green lizard called Nigel Bovington Smythe, you've smuggled away, and because you rolled laser feelings, it went very well. And you also have a question if you want to take it now, if you want to hold it.
All right, I shall ask a question. May as well, see what's going on in this establishment. Dreadful establishment.
Pretty round.
No bother.
Yeah. Is there anything interesting in the room where he's beckoning us to? Anything that will be
Very
useful?
much so. Very much so. You rolled well to get access to this room last time, so
I've completely forgotten that. So
Yes.
good, great.
you can indeed if you don your gas masks. Yourself and Dave, Slotcher probably doesn't need one. but
Excuse me.
you can have one.
Slotcher does not
Excuse
need.
me. Why do we need to wear them? I don't really. This has touched things that I don't know. I'm a bit wary. I don't like things near my face that other people have touched.
Well, I think the man did sanitize before he handed to.
I need to know from the source. Source.
Did you sanitize, sir? I think he needs it to be sanitized.
No, I need it to be brand spanking new.
Okay. Oh, so leaving it in the corner for 20 years doesn't count?
But was it brand new 20 years ago?
course.
Untouched? There you go.
Only the best.
Brand new.
Perfect. Why are we wearing them?
Well, I mean, I can show you if you want to see, or you can walk in without it and then,
Die.
things may happen to you.
That's more like the old man's voice. There he is. Found him
We're
again.
finding it again. Takes a little while to calibrate.
Especially after Jackie.
Well, you do like to bring up level up the suspense, don't you? So let's.
That's the whole purpose.
Ruddy hell, venture forwards.
Okay, so the old man leads you through a door, in front of which immediately is another door.
Oh wow.
And he beckons you in before locking the first door behind you, checking sure that he's got his own gas mask on now, and you've both got yours on as well.
Well, Dave has. I don't need one.
Dave has one on.
Slaughter doesn't.
Dave
need
is
one.
in a state of complete disarray, not really understanding how he was a mechanic on a high-end cruise liner about
Well,
an hour
he's now
ago.
my own personal
And is
mechanic.
now,
I think you'll find.
having his own Jewel of the Nile adventure with his new love. So
The love of my life.
The love of
the
my
nut
life.
to my screw. You're welcome for that one. The
So-
bolt to my nut.
So, you enter a room and it's filled with these strange plants, stumpy, kind of squat little shrub-looking things with these coarse, dark leaves. So you look around and the plants are kind of at all different stages of growth. Some are kind of barely showing signs of life, little sprouts. Some are blooming into flowers that grow into these big, long stalks and these bright blue petals. Quite beautiful, really. Overhead are a series of kind of warmly glowing lights. You imagine that they're there to encourage the plants to grow, and you can see in the corner a little steam generator that's just puffing away, which you can imagine is what's powering them. The old man looks around at you and says, "Now, whatever you do, don't take your mask off. They're quite noxious."
Smells so fresh.
Do you smoke the stuff then?
No, that's not what they're for. Oh. So he leads you to the back of the room, and you can see there's like a workbench that's laid out, and you can see he's been processing the flowers after they've bloomed. You can see like the center of the flowers, and they're being crushed down into a fine powder, and then being processed into a liquid through a kind of series of tubes and scientific-looking equipment kind of things. And he takes a little vial of this liquid at the end and goes, "You see this? This is magic. Pure magic."
Why is it magic, sir, if I do may ask?
Well, to be fair, Mr. Gaydroid, it probably won't help you, but...
wasn't prepared. Sorry, I was not prepared for that little gay droid.
You
comment.
did announce yourself as such.
My daddy did call me a gay droid, so I'll take it.
I do hope not.
My stepdaddy then.
These flowers are rare. They're only found in a certain part of the desert, just to the east of here.
Father has some of these.
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure Father's better.
Why, Mr. Bovington Smith, would you please let the kind man talk and shut the fuck up?
No, I don't know. I don't really trust this gentleman now.
Don't trust nothing, just wear your mask.
He's
What's
eyeing
that
you up,
sound?
thinking about kicking you out. He says, you see, the thing is, these plants, if you just go near them, they'll knock you right out, and you'll be gone.
I would like to go up and touch one of the plants and be like, smells lovely.
You can if you want to.
I just did.
You watch him go, no, don't touch it. They're very precious. They're very valuable.
How valuable are you talking there, sir?
Oh, you see this potion? This magic? This will give you vitality that you never experienced.
So it's LSD, huh?
No. And he explains to you that basically this potion, this vial, is a healing potion that heals you twice for one take. And if you take it while you're at full hit points, you gain an extra hit point.
Bitches, you get drunk with Jackie and we gonna get some hit points.
That's pretty ruddy useful, sir. I take it back. I do trust you now, because clearly you know your shit.
He's just looking for a discount.
What?
He's clearly not a salesman. The salesmen are dreadful around here. I'm going to walk. How big is this room?
It's a fair size. You get the idea that it's probably like a good chunk of the back of this building, maybe a like 20-foot-ish kind of room. Pretty big. And these rows of plants, they go on. There's like 7 or 8 rows that go a good 10 feet deep each with all these big overhead lights.
Okay. What happens if I, use my cane and, just prod them? Well, what would happen? Anything untoward if I then prodded this somewhere?
I can't say I've ever tried it, but that could be an interesting experiment. You see, when they're young, before they flower, they're quite noxious. They're very poisonous, so that might be an interesting use.
What, a poisonous cane?
Well, yeah, you look like you loose a few arrows.
Could be dangerous, me walking around with this, but, could be useful.
Have you been outside? It's a dangerous desert.
It's been actually quite nice. Had a good fly. I don't know what you're on about. It's pretty beautiful around here, actually.
Well, I'm sure some would agree with you. Unfortunately, they're not here anymore. It's down empty.
I am going to walk. I'm going to walk down one of the aisles.
Okay.
Peruse while
You're perusing.
while using my cane to flick.
Slick the flowers.
I'm a flower flicker.
He does come up to you and tells you like, no, leave them. They're precious. Leave them.
Whilst he's distracted, Slaughterer would like to maybe get Dave to run over and snip one of these blooms off and put it in my back compartment.
Okay. I put you on airplane. Oh,
You did,
it's a message telling me that we're about to start streaming. My calendar's going, it's PS Plays time. And I'm like, I know. I'm here. Okay, so
Dave does it, so technically not feeling good. Not all needed.
I think you need to convince Dave, though, because you're asking him, an upstanding member of society, to commit a crime
It's not a crime.
against this gentleman.
Well, maybe.
So roll me a feelings roll, and then we'll see if Dave manages it.
Fail. 5.
Okay,
Is that a yes or a no?
that is a yes.
Yes. I still don't understand what the fuck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means.
So feelings. So for your sake, feelings is over your number or over, and lasers is your number or lower.
Right. Finally, I get it. 3 games in, guys. 3 games in. 4 games in. Just about.
No, it's all good.
Glorious.
So there goes. Wow.
Dave, off you trot, darling.
Okay, and Dave's laser feelings number is the same as you, so he's going to try and do it stealthily, and we'll find out if he manages. So, you watch as Dave sneaks off.
I hate you.
You
just killed
as
Dave. You
quietly
just
as
killed
possible.
Dave!
And goes to look around. You can see that. The old man is busy trying to stop Sir Julian from bashing plants and seemingly distracted.
No, sir, no!
Oh my god! What are you doing?
Don't take your mask off!
And so it looks like he's distracted as Dave snips a flower off. And then Dave hears from the side.
Fuck. Dave's dead. Dave's gone.
No, that's not very nice.
That's such a creepy face. Is this a new character?
You've met her before.
Oh, is this the fucking dress bitch?
So you see,
No one saw her though.
stood at the side of the room, having
saw her.
snuck in without being seen.
Okay.
The woman from the bar, right at the very beginning.
Do you not
Still in blue dress, but it's a bit more tattered. Her hair's a bit more frizzed. You do note she's not wearing a mask.
Oh, what a slag.
Bloody hell. No protection.
Just in all of that blossom.
And Dave, very quickly, he knows the game's up, and he's just like, I was just looking.
I was just wanting to give my husband here a beautiful blossom for his back closet.
I think he says that. He says, yes. Why, yes, I could not resist a beautiful flower for a beautiful gate ride.
Well, thank you, my love.
And he comes back to you. And at this stage,
you,
the
Dave.
old man has now noticed that
Madam is here.
Madam is here. Although he's still very much occupied with trying to
Yes, Mom!
bat away Bob. And he goes, don't worry about her. She's not real. And just continues. She's just a ghost.
Bloody hell. A ghost? What are you on about? They're not real.
You hear her laugh, and she goes, No, Mac. Why would you be giving away all your secrets?
Dun dun dun!
That's a good cut point. Well done. Drama. And we'll go back to Jackie, who's pumping another. Yeah, so I said to him, I couldn't believe you made it all this way. There you go. Oakley's just sat there with his head in his hands at this stage going, watch it. And, Silent Jane with her gun is still sat, she's still got a gun. She's still just sat there, and him and is kind of leaning forward and going, hey, so are you thinking of leaving or are you thinking of staying? Because, my wife, she likes you. And, the town is pretty empty these days.
Get laid!
It's like the evil devil on my shoulder.
If you don't, maybe he will. What about you? Are you staying around?
Yes.
Good to know. You have any skills, eh?
I'm good with my hands.
Oh, she would love that.
What?
Because I don't think Jack would have heard that because he's passing on to always. There's quite an open thing he's saying to everybody on the table.
Oh, he's very open.
Oh,
he doesn't
right,
care.
He's very open.
He doesn't care. You know, he knows his wife.
Jimenez.
She doesn't care.
Jimenez is the one who
Jimenez.
wanted him.
What's the reaction of the two other people with us, Oakley and?
A kind of uncomfortable shifting. You get the
Roll right
sense. Actually, I tell you what. Let's do something we've not done. Let's do an insight thing. Roll me feelings.
Okay.
I'll count it. It's a 1.
One.
May I
You're
roll
very
that
drunk.
properly or not?
You can roll it properly, yeah.
Oh, 2.
You're very drunk. Yeah, you're very drunk, and you can just see that there's a kind of awkwardness, and they're probably thinking about leaving about now. Like they're swelling the bottom of their drinks, and they're going, maybe I don't want to be here.
Okay.
But Jimenez continues to you. He goes, you know, the property in this town is very cheap. Lots of empty houses. Apparently, we're about to start streaming.
It's good information.
It is good information. Fuck's sake. Shush! You're on flight mode, piss off.
¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa? The property, huh? Hey, the property. Very good value. Better value than you'd sell it for, I feel, eh? Huh? You know, huh? He knows. Yeah. Cheap. I don't know where you're going. I don't know where you came from or where you're going. I don't know you. But opportunities, huh? Opportunities in this town. You can buy cheap. And you know, we are friendly people.
Well, sir, how far would my $50 get me? Because that's all I've got.
$50, yes.
And more bottles of snake oil. You only gave him one.
Well, I think if you manage to sell the rest of your bottles, maybe then you could get a little deposit.
I like this. I like the sound of this. This is an excellent idea. 50-50.
What are we paying for?
You're paying for a property, huh? You want a house?
Property.
You want a house? There's lots of free houses.
Oh.
Did you say free houses?
Free houses. Empty. Lacking in residents.
I'll take a free house if there's one going.
I just heard that from my supersonic hearing. I'll take a free house.
I guess.
What do you do, huh?
I guess.
What is your trade? He's a salesman. What are you? Huh? You buy stuff.
You buy stuff.
Or sale.
I
Macros.
Gambler.
I like working with machinery. I like
Fetishist.
and I am also in the medical profession.
Oh, a doctor. 2 doctors.
More the other kind of doctor, the one that deals with the dead.
A mortician. Yeah, the last mortician here. We didn't have one. We just put them in the ground.
Oh my god.
It's normally what you do.
So there's a vacancy, you say?
Yeah, there might be. Yeah, there might be. But you know, the funny thing is, not a lot of dead people around here.
Well, that's kind of good, isn't it? Should I insight check that?
Sure.
Okay. 4.
What's your? I forget your thing. Oh yeah, of course.
My
yeah,
laser
yours
is at 2.
Of course. He's telling the truth. There aren't a lot of dead people around here, but you gather through mysticism that he's not referring to something magical. It's more that people are disappearing before they have a chance to die.
Great.
Ooh.
Just
Okay.
to exposit a bit.
Okay.
Love an exposit.
So, at this stage, Oakley and Jane are kind of finishing up, and you know they've had enough. They're used to this banter when it's years old, and seeing it afresh with people, they've had quite enough. And they go, Right. We're gonna hit the road again. See if we can pick up any of your fellow travelers.
Hit the road, Jack.
I don't suppose you saw anyone else survive.
Definitely not, no.
He's getting late, he doesn't count.
Are you looking for anyone in particular? Did you know people on the ship or something?
No, not at all. We just feel like we should help. If,
We don't know this.
Can we check? Well, I mean, big fireball. There's probably some folks that need our help out there. So.
Can I inside check him?
Of course.
I'm trying to ascertain, like, if it is more than just wanting to help.
Sure. Roll feelings.
4 again.
He's telling the truth.
Oh.
He's just going back out there to help, and
Okay.
Silent Jane is going with him.
Okay.
Jane with a gun.
May I ask a question as well?
To Oakley or to me?
Just to you,
Okay.
in regards to what happened to everyone else that survived. I think they said they were heading towards this town.
Yes. I think because you got picked up by horses, you were travelling a considerable speed faster than a bunch of people who just walked out of a burning wreck.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine you might see a few of them turning up in the near future.
Cool.
But for now, it's just you two here, and Jackie and Jimenez.
Emmanuel.
Who knows?
So,
what might transpire.
Can I turn to Silent Jane and say, so what's your deal? I think I like her.
She walks away.
Love at first sight.
Roll for love.
Follow her.
Touch me, Ben.
Lose a feeling.
I will allow it. You get the feeling silent sparks were flying. And you have a question if you want to ask a question.
Does she like me back?
Yes, that was what the roll was for.
I know, but like,
Does she like?
does she like
okay,
me?
okay, I'll put it this way. She walks away quickly and kind of
Yeah.
awkwardly, but you can just see the slightest hint of red developing in her cheeks.
Oh, she got a little blush for you there, son.
Blush.
Ooh, she pinched her
heads
cheeks.
up
She's like,
as well.
ooh.
And a slight skip in her step.
Oh, well,
Jane with the gun, skipping along.
time for long.
Everyone's getting
Okay.
laid over this side. We got fucking Ghost and Old Man and fucking Nigel.
Don't reveal Nigel.
I would like to
No.
say to my compadre, and I call him that because I've definitely remembered his name.
Strider, isn't it? No, Striker.
No.
Sykes.
That's the one. You
Now,
remembered
Mr. Sykes, and I'm saying this away from everyone else, so sort of like being across. I don't know if you have this feeling too, but something doesn't feel right. What do you think?
Well, I mean, the bartender's wife wants to fuck you, so I that's.
Burn! Sorry.
There's some, I don't know if that's healthy or not. I don't know what's happening there.
Could you imagine the poor now?
It just feels to me this town is something not right. There's just not enough people for me to sell stuff to. And I don't know, normally there's lots of people in towns like this. Am I wrong?
Do you want me to be honest with you?
I suppose so, but
You're a shit salesman.
Go and get laid now. Go and get laid now.
too mean. Very, very too
Well,
mean.
tell me to be honest.
Also,
I'm fucking
not
honest. I
true,
don't know what else
obviously.
you want me to fucking
Best-
say. You don't like the truth. Don't fucking ask for the truth.
Top sales.
This is William Bovington Smythe.
Best salesman.
Where's the
That's
bottle?
me. Excuse me.
I want to talk to
Jimenez.
A natural salesman.
Okay.
Jimenez.
They're both still at the bar, so you can talk.
Jimenez.
Mr. Jimenez.
Yes.
So me and my friend here, he particularly thinks this. Something a bit strange about the amount of people in this town. I feel like there should be more. So, where is everyone?
Well, that is the question. We don't know. People, they come and they go. And then more people go. And then more people go. And where they go, we don't know.
Fucking rhyming.
It rhymes, so it must be true.
And this is the thing. This town is a lucky name, but not so lucky town, I think. You know, we've lost a lot of people in the past few years. And me and my love, Jackie. my love. Every time she's what, Jiminy? Me and my wife, we arrived here not so long ago, maybe 2 or 3 years. The saloon here was empty. No one was here. And we were like, can I get a drink? And no one came. And then I asked the sheriff, and he said, the previous owner disappeared. Was vanished in the night. One day, open bar. Next day, no one there. No one knows why. It seems to happen a lot.
I'm going to turn to Sykes again. I've got a plan. Now, with my brilliant talkative skills, and
You're gonna go back to school so you can actually learn how to sell something?
I ignore that. I think
Selected here.
we should stay the night here.
And get laid.
Separate rooms.
Get laid.
I mean, I'm taking a house. I'm doing a separate house.
He's getting a house, babe.
And I want to monitor what's happening here. Something isn't right. They're not taking to my salesmanship, and there's a reason for that. There's got to be.
Oh, so you're more a watcher. You don't actually get involved.
Voyeur!
But
Got you, motherfucker.
Told us to get laid.
I think we need to watch what's going on. Something strange is happening. I suggest we take shifts in the night and because I think something is happening in this town that's very strange.
Shifting
Help
the
each other out. What do you say?
That sounds great. But I kind of want to have, some, sleep.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll stay up. I'll stay up then. That's
Cool.
fine.
You take the first and the second shift. Great.
Okay.
Glad-
Oh,
so-
nice.
right, cool. Right. Cool.
Shifting the shop.
How do I buy this house?
So hold on, have they ended up with houses?
Oh well, I mean, I think Mr. Sykes is about to attempt to buy a house.
Oh, but it
And,
hasn't happened yet.
No, I don't think you can
The
buy a
offer's
house.
been there though, hasn't it? Like they've offered.
Well, they said there's lots of empty property that you could go and buy if you wanted to.
We'll buy a house.
Okay, so
So me and Silent Jane can be together forever. Sucks back.
so many love stories in this game I never saw coming.
Poor Julian.
Oh,
No, is it? I'm in love with
Nigel.
I'm in love with myself.
He's got Nigel now. He's got parental love.
Julian,
He is my
was
son.
best at everything, but not love.
Okay, so you want to go and buy a house.
Yes, I do.
So you head outside. As you head outside, make a lasers roll for me.
5.
Draw. Okay, so you can head across to the sheriff, who you've already met.
Oh, my
There's
best mate.
also a shop on another corner of the main street, and that's about the extent of what you consider to be retail around.
Okay, I'll probably go to the shop. something there.
Can I follow as well?
You're following. Okay. You also
I'm gonna
make
try and
me
laser.
a lasers roll as well.
3, that's laser feelings.
You lucky
Okay.
rich man. You literally land on that ridge and it was like, I'm free.
So, as you exit the saloon, and Jackie's going, "Do come back soon!
Come back soon. There it
More
is.
water chimneys!" Okay, as you exit the saloon, as you stumble out, across the way, above the sheriff's office, you notice a whip of black cloak disappearing down and inside. But you are following Mr. Sykes towards the shop. Or are you?
Mr. Sykes, sir. Now I know my vision is brilliant.
I'm already in the shop at this point.
In that case, I am actually going to follow him into the shop.
Okay.
First of all. But I am going to investigate.
Okay. So you cross the road to the shop, and it's there's like one on each corner in a destroyed building, and you see above the shop the Lucky Shop of Wonders. And you push the door, and as you enter, you're immediately struck by the fact that the vast majority of stores in here are spectacularly normal. Just rows of tins and, basic supplies and a few books and magazines and, some building supplies, tools.
It's
Everything
wonderful.
you might need to live in a little dusty old frontier town, and nothing to make it particularly interesting, apart from perhaps the fact that in the back corner, behind the counter, you see this hulking great man adorned with the tiniest little jeweler's eyepiece, and he's just kind of working away on something mechanical.
Got a bigger one if you need one.
It's tiny, it's very
I knew
tiny.
that was coming.
And he's very big, this guy. You kind of imagine like, The Rock or like John Cena or something, like huge hulking great big man. You can't see him though. He looks up at you and is like, welcome to Lucky's Shop of Wonders. I'm Lucky. This is my Shop of Wonders.
Is this the Green Mile? Or is this Forrest Gump?
Off the top, boss.
Is this Forrest Gump? My name's Forrest Gump. This barbecue shrimp. Sauteed shrimp.
No, my name's
desert
Lucky, and
shrimp.
this is my Shop of Wonders. Can I help you today with my Shop of Wonders?
Just come to browse, see what you got here.
Why, we have everything here. All wonders.
That was so. Oh, that was dramatic, yo. That was so dramatic.
Okay, we'll patch that up real quick.
Alrighty.
Where did we leave off?
So we left off you. So Sykes
I'm in
and
the
Fortescue
store.
had just entered Lucky's Shop of Wonders, and you.
With bubblegum
Lucky's
shrimp.
Shop of
Beam
Wonders.
blue light came through the door.
It's literally bubblegum shrimp. He's like, sauteed shrimp, desert shrimp, Lucky Gump shrimp.
Mr. Lucky, sir.
Straight in.
The funny thing is, I was in the store first, and he's like,
I've come running in, but very drunkenly. I turned to Sykes. I've got to tell you about something I saw in a minute. But Mr. Lucky, sir.
I've got to tell you something.
Now, I have with me
Goes to sleep.
a small amount of money. We're talking $2 or $3. And I was wondering if you would happen to have some sort of health potion, something akin to snake oil, but probably that works better.
You run there, you don't know about it.
So yes, would you happen to have anything like that?
Yeah, Lucky's Shop of Wonders has many health kits.
Well, that's lucky.
He kind of waddles out from behind the counter. Yeah, you can see it's less of a walk and more of a kind of rock back and forth, and it's not because he's wait, the guy's built. He's
He
like
got
built
pecked by Jackie last night.
No qualm.
I won't talk about it. Experience for me.
And he heads over to like a shelf just around the side, and you can see that there's this array of like medical supplies and health kits and things. So you gather that you can buy yourself a med kit if you so wish. You currently have, I believe, 2 hit points, which is interesting. So, and you've not healed at all. You've actually still got your full med kit. So you can buy another. You can't buy more points than you have. So you'd have to heal up the points and then buy another med kit on top if you wanted to.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Did Sykes fully heal from the first aid kit that he used?
You did, and then you wandered off into the desert and got injured.
I lost one of those points that I just got
you
back.
only have 3 points. I don't think you fully healed because you're on 1 and you healed 3.
How many points do we have?
Yeah.
You have 3 points and no heals remaining. So you can buy a med kit. You can buy 2 med kits, say, and you'd have full health and full healing.
And how many does Slaughter have just whilst we're here?
Slaughter has 4 points and hasn't used any heals, I believe. And Bov has full health but has only 1 heal remaining.
Of course.
May I ask, what ways in mechanical or medical apparatus do you have?
I'm sorry, what are you asking, Loki?
Okay, that got
I
it.
decided he
So-
referred to himself in the third person.
Oh, that's lucky.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, I thought you said that. So, I mean, like, what kind of mechanical kind of gizmo-hoozits that you have?
Oh,
or,
right, okay.
or any, like, aside from the, medical, like, health kits that you have, anything else?
Oh, I see. Lucky likes to tinker with mechanical things. I've been working on a device that lets you know the exact position of its relative device. So there are 2, and they are connected, and you can find each other always.
So walkie-talkie.
I
You
will
can't talk.
take. I will take. I'll take that.
Okay. And
A tracking beacon.
for GM's sake, are you doing the full heal as well? I assume and getting your.
I'm not gonna heal up, but I'll grab a med kit if I can
Okay.
as well. If I can.
So you have 3 heals.
Tempted to steal this from this gentleman.
Bob.
Okay, so you've bought yourself. You've got 3 heals. You've got 3 points, and you have a kind of locator beacon
Transponder.
thing, transponder thing that works with its twin, and you can keep them both, or you can use them later for things.
So I can know where Silent Jane is at all times. So I can protect her from.
Creepy at all. Okay.
If you ever need me, take this. Why do I sound like a menace now?
Can I just check? Have I healed up now?
Yes, you are fully healed, and you have your full 3 heals.
Mr. Sykes, like a little child. Mr. Sykes, I saw something, sir. I saw something. At the corner of my eye, it was like a flash, but it wasn't. It was a cape. It was in black, and I think it might be.
Am I all
man.
settled up? Are we settled up? Like all good, paid for that?
Oh yeah, I think
Great,
Lucky,
cool.
Lucky agrees that you have paid. Lucky.
Fabulous. I walk out the shop.
But I'm still.
Please come back to Lucky's shop of wonder.
I'm still tugging his coat and he's
Sorting
walking and
shrimp.
kind of dragging me along. Sir. So
Should've got lucky.
I think it might have been that man that I shot, but I'm not sure.
You know, Sykes is know when you can see his face.
I can see you're very happy to hear this information.
Just static. What?
A cape, sir, on top of the sheriff's office. It was right there, and then it wasn't there anymore.
People have a lot of capes out in deserts for the whole Dust End thing. That's common.
Cape, and it's sheriff, sir.
Okay.
Oh, to borrow a phrase, ruddy hell. And I walk.
I hear it very clearly.
You do.
Bloody hell! What's that? Is that one of my brothers?
That's
My trademark.
Somewhere in this
that
I'm gonna
thing
sue you.
Like when you sneeze when someone says your name, kind of thing. It's like that.
Yeah.
Someone
My
that
ears go red.
So what are you doing?
My
I'm
job.
gonna walk into the sheriff's.
I'm going to walk towards where I saw the cape.
Okay.
Investigate.
You saw the cape. It was on top, and it kind of looked like it might have disappeared down and into the sheriff's office.
I'm
Ooh.
definitely going into the
Orifice.
sheriff's then.
Okay, so as you get closer to the office, make a ladies roll.
Oh, that's feelings down.
You carry on walking closer, and you hear just the very brief end of a kind of muffled conversation on the other side, and it stops very abruptly.
Okay. Can I still walk in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk into the sheriff's office. You yourself are seeing it for the first time, and
But I'm seeing it in double.
you're seeing it for the first time twice.
Yeah.
And as you enter, you see the sheriff stood, hands on his hips, looking directly at you. And he goes, "Can I help you?"
Yes, sir, you can. Now, I don't know about roos these days, but they don't often have capes. So, I don't know if you know this, but I think there is someone here that you might not be aware of.
Make me another lasers roll.
Oh, it's getting close. It's getting close. I feel it in my
2
waters.
lasers.
As you glance to the left, you realise that less than an inch from your neck is the tip of a saw.
Oh.
Ruddy hell.
Excuse me, you need to take a break. You've been working for too long and I'm tired. I need a break.
Well, who'd have thought Sir Julian would be into unions?
Ruddy hell.
Hello, YouTube. Yes, it's me, again, for the third time. Now, there isn't a 10-minute break, but I am here to tell you, please like, subscribe and comment, and ding the notification bell, because you're on YouTube, and that's what YouTubes do. But seriously, it does help, so please do that. We'd like to keep making stuff. Anyway, back to me saying back to me. Welcome back. Now it's time for part 2 of episode 2 of Shooters and Sympathies. She took 2 hats. Enjoy.
And there we will cut back to
Oh.
to
The real ruddy hell.
real ruddy hell.
Right, can I jump? Can I jump right in there? So I would like to use my. Bear with me. I want to use my spunk, which stands for my scanning punk rock unionized
Hold on, sprung.
nice camera.
Jesus Christ.
My spunk. To scan the entire room / cave that we are in to see if there may perhaps be other people present, if the ghost lady is actually real, or if there may be some form of projection going on.
Sure, make me a lasers roll.
Come on. Fuck. 6, no.
That's a really
Spunk
nice,
isn't accurate.
it's a nice
Spunk.
device you've got there.
Spunk just,
Oh no.
just
You failed to shoot your shot, unfortunately.
Shut the blank.
You're aware only of Mac, as you understand his name to be, as that's what he was called,
in that case,
and Bob and Dave and the woman.
I would like to make one more move, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to use my extended arms to capture whatever this old man name is that you literally just said.
Mac.
Thank you. To tie Mac's arms behind his back
So
and
you
hold
want,
him in place.
You want to attack Mac.
Yeah.
attack of the
A Mac.
Okay.
I'm just going to stand here. I'm not part of this. I am still completely oblivious of this and just flicking more flowers.
Okay, so you're going to attack Mac. You want to grapple him.
Yeah, with my arms that kind of go like that around, like, because I'm a droid.
Okay. Make me a feelings roll.
1. I fucking hate this dice. You've cursed me.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah.
I love you. but I
As
hate
you go to make a move on Mac, you charge forward and a leg with a blue dress kind of sticks out and you go smack.
She's not a ghost. Revealed.
Smack onto the floor and she just kind of looks down at you and goes,
I love that you're looking at the floor when I'm here.
well, you're on the floor.
Theater of the mind, Kyle.
Oh my god!
She looks down at you and then looks to Mac and goes, you know, you really should be careful whose company you keep, Mac.
I want Dave to try and attack Mac now.
Let me. So what are you saying? You're saying this lady here, she's a ghost.
I mean, she's just kicked a robot to the floor.
Yeah, but
Are
Mac.
you asking?
I'm asking Mac.
You're asking Mac.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's not real. She sticks around sometimes. I won't bother with her.
So you wouldn't mind if I gave her a good old poke?
You're very strange.
I know, strangest man in the world, some people say. Julian Strange.
You're not a doctor, are you?
I am bloody well not.
No, I didn't think so. I mean, sure, I for one feel like poking ghosts is not terribly wise.
It's actually one of my favourite pastimes.
I can believe that.
At least 100 maybe, pushing 100, yeah. I'm going to go over and, poison end first.
Okay. Make me a feelings roll.
Told you I love Straggy!
3.
Okay. She is going to respond. So. In the flash of an eye, the cane is on the floor, and you've been boxed in the throat. You take 1
I
point
fucking
of damage.
hate this bitch.
Shut up!
And you are down to 4 points of damage with 1 heal.
What does it sound like?
Bitch.
What does it sound like saying "Ruddy hell"? You've just been punched in the throat.
From the floor, I would like to use my shitty fucking arms and grab this woman's leg while she's caught off guard punching Mr. Bovington's side.
Sure.
1.
Unfortunately.
Isn't that lasers though? Because it's
No,
No,
feelings.
it's
It's
a-
an emotive action of like you're reacting to.
But I feel like it's more actual strategy. It's not so much emotions. It's more
I
trying
would
to
say
get her down.
it's a reaction to a situation. You've fallen on the
I
ground.
fucking hate this dice, Rob.
Most like physical. Most physical.
Just the camera fat. There you go.
It's basically the GM's decision.
She looks between you, and says, and kind of just shakes her head, and goes,
This fucking patronising cunt.
I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't poke the ghost.
Poke the ghost.
I poked the whole
That is the name of the fucking series. Poke the ghost. Episode 2. Poke the ghost. Just poke the
Is she still strangling me?
And she punched you
no,
in the
she
throat.
just one punched you in the throat.
Right.
So she's like crushed your windpipe a bit, and she hit real hard. Like she knows how.
I know. I fucking feel it.
She looks between you and Dave and just kind of shakes her head. And
Dave hasn't done anything.
Dave hasn't done anything yet. No.
Can Dave do something?
She says, "I had such high hopes."
Excuse me, Michael.
the first match straight away.
Michael, excuse me. What's that about?
Mac.
Hold on. Michael, please. What was that about? I got my voice back pretty quick.
Bovril happened. He had a bit of Bovril.
I've actually got throat armor. Yeah.
Wait, did you take that vial from Mac?
Yeah, I mean, why? What's wrong with her?
I told you not to punch ghosts.
Poke.
Don't poke no ghosts.
Did you?
I ain't gonna poke
You
ghosts.
knew this was going to happen. I mean, I am almost taking that you know, that's you're attacking me if you led me astray.
I've done nothing but become you, sir. I've showed you my
You didn't
ways.
warn me.
I have showed you.
You
my
didn't
ways.
warn me. You didn't warn me. I'm going to say it for a fourth time because you didn't warn me.
I warned you not to punch a ghost. It's not good for your health.
Why, sir, you did not warn him, sir. I think you will find Mr. Bovington Smythe is right in what he accuses you of.
If
So.
people come into my home,
This is not a home, sir. This is a cave, sir. May I remind you? This is not an establishment.
this is just part of the building.
It's a cave. In my head, it's a cave.
Man cave.
Exactly.
A Mac cave.
McCave.
McCave. That's not the brand. He says, I think you should probably leave now.
I need an apology.
Here we go.
I need an apology before I leave.
Whilst he's fighting his apology,
I'll have you know that everyone loves apologising to me.
Yeah,
I
they do.
always get an apology.
he does. Well, I do believe that is correct, sir. Whilst he is doing that, I would like Dave to try and grab a sneaky vial from the table with the lovely little vial thing on.
Oh, a healing vial.
3. I want 3 vials, please.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll let you roll for him. Roll me a.
Joe, can Bob roll for him, please? Can we both roll for it?
I can roll
so
your
this
dice.
this is essentially a stealth check. So lasers.
Okay,
Both.
This is a roll for Carl.
One.
Hey!
Did I get it?
He manages to.
Yes, Dave!
Whilst this conflict has been happening, Dave's been backing up and going,
Ears are ringing.
whoa, this is not what I signed up for.
My apologies, sir.
And then
I got a little excited and my spunk came out.
Oh my God.
But go away now, Cam.
Bumps into the back table and then, well, you'll be rooting out to me. And whisk away. So Dave now has a
3. I asked for 3. He got 3.
3. You wanted 3.
Yep, he got 3
Roll
vials.
3 times then.
Son of a
If
bitch,
any
man.
of them fail, none of them go through.
Just say one.
I will take the one then.
Say 5. Go on, take a risk.
He's being
You're good at rolling.
Alright, internal demonium. Plug!
Okay, so
We'll take the one. We'll take the one.
okay, you're taking the one. Okay, so you now within your great.
I've taken so many risks already. Failed
Great
every fucking
injury.
time. You rolled for me. I won. Literally won.
You have a heal that will heal 2 points at a time for the price of 1, and if you have full hit points, it will give you 1 additional hit. That's what you want. Okay, so whilst Dave has snuck to the back and has obtained a healing potion, essentially, is Mac. Mac is now having a tete-a-tete with Bob. And he's got, please.
Apology. Apology. Apology.
Well, so I think you should apologize to my friend here.
It would mean a lot. It really would. I won't beg, but please.
Okay, I am sorry for whatever wrong I have done to you in inviting you into my home.
That is not an apology, sir. That is a backwards apology.
Stop the man. That was amazing.
Fucking asshole.
Oh my
friends
god.
now?
That's the best apology I've ever had.
That doesn't seem surprising.
Now, can I have some of this glorious please.
Roll feelings.
Laser feelings.
You fucker. I hate you.
He goes. I guess I don't see many people, so
5 maybe.
sure. Maybe not 5. I don't know that there's 5 left. Maybe I should go and count them.
Just take the fucking.
And he goes. He grabs you a healing potion. I know you too have a healing potion.
Do I only get one? Like I could at least, I've got some friends that we've not friends. Julian doesn't have friends. Maybe 4, 5, maybe. 4. No, 4. 4.
Well,
It may, yeah, 4.
I like you. You're unique.
I'm certainly that. Julian, unique. Probably smile.
How many middle names do you have?
Too many to count, too many to remember.
He goes, I'll tell you what. I'll give you 1 extra for your special friend.
So 3.
That's 2 in total. Because you wrote laser feelings, 2 in total, and also a question if you want it. And he hands you a second potion of
Pizzazz.
Magic.
potion of pizzazz.
It's magic.
A magic potion of healing, otherwise known as some hardcore drugs.
Droids.
And you have gained 2, and somehow stopped yourself being killed. Very impressive.
Can I ask you a question?
Me
without
or
the Mac, obviously.
the Mac.
The computer. Without the lady hearing.
Oh, she's not real. I wouldn't worry about that.
Would she give me an apology? Do you have control over her?
No, she's just kind of around sometimes. But I mean, I mean.
What is your name, lady in blue?
She looks at you. I assume you're still on the floor from where you were trying to go.
Yeah.
She looks down at you and goes.
But I'm just sat there like this.
She goes, "Are you going to behave?"
Well, after being my dad, man, I am your slave.
I don't deal in slaves. My name is Carmen.
Nice to meet you, Carmen. What a mighty kick you do have.
Yeah, not so nice to meet you, really.
My pleasure. She reaches down her hand to help you up.
Thank you so much. Wow, what pretty nails you have.
Thank you. I spent hours painting.
Mac, it was a pleasure. And I go to shake his hand.
Wait, you've not got the cane?
No, hold on, what has happened to my cane?
The cane, she basically just kind of karate chopped it out of your hand, so it's on the floor.
So wait, she touched it whilst it was poked into all of the poison?
No,
She doesn't have a mask.
She hits, yes, she doesn't have a mask.
Yeah.
She also hits his wrist to like kick it away.
Is Mac wearing a mask?
Mac's wearing a mask, yeah.
Oh. Well, Carmen, can I ask why you're not wearing a mask in this here poisonous delight?
You can ask. Strangest thing. It never really seemed to affect me.
She's a ghost.
A ghost like a punch
You
sticks.
get the sense that perhaps one of the reasons, and there are multiple reasons, why Mac thinks she's a ghost is because this very thing, that anyone else who walks into here just gets
Damn.
KO'd, but she seems to be immune.
Did you grow up around here, Miss Carmen?
Yes.
Ah, owned it!
I used to live
In Lucky?
no. We used to live 2 or 3 houses away.
There's houses? I swear it was like derelict when we arrived.
I mean,
I'm sorry, I swear it was derelict when we arrived.
there's the remnants of houses.
Thank you, Mac. I'm gonna leave. I am quite annoyed.
Let me let you out. Let me let you out. If you don't
Please do.
properly, you'll
Come on,
poison
hurry
all
up,
the
hurry up.
animals.
We've got places to be.
He ushers
People to
he
account.
ushers you out, and he's ushering everyone else out now as well, just to make sure that you don't poison all of his animals. And you go through.
Nigel is dead.
You go, yeah.
Nigel in your pocket is
Yeah,
dead.
that's a very good point. There's a very, very good point. Roll me.
Sorry.
Well,
I was walking around like this all the time.
let's find out, shall we? Roll me a feelings roll.
Because this is gonna hurt.
It's a 4. So
No, he dead.
You reach into your pocket and you find the little limp dead.
Nigel.
no, don't let
Robbie.
Mac know. And I just sit like, bloody hell.
So you had a pet for all of about 5 minutes and then gassed
Now
it.
I've done worse.
That's usually what happens to tabletop like pets and companions. They never make it.
Okay.
Burial
So
coming up.
okay.
Dobby all over again. Bloody hell.
All right,
so
Harry
many
Potter.
good times.
Julian Harry Potter.
I tell you what, Mac, do you love all your creatures? Or
Of course.
He's killed one and he wants to take it.
you love them, do you? Are there
Equally,
any
each one is precious life.
really? Oh, fantastic. Are there any that cause you any problems? You know, any problem childs you've got, you know, that we could just
Well,
use.
no.
Use, that's the wrong word. You know, walk
What are you
around.
playing?
I think what the kind man is asking is, could he please take one for a pet?
Yeah.
As he finds them so kind and warm.
You did say you liked me, and you are the first person to say that.
Roll feelings.
One absolute.
He goes,
No.
my heart is too attached. If I lost any single one of my pets, it would break me.
Show him, Nigel.
I
Show him,
understand.
Nigel.
If I lost one of my canes, it would be so much. Yes, I completely understand. I would never, harm any one of your animals or take them in anywhere. No, nothing of the sort.
That's good to know.
Yes. Well, we are friends now.
Yes, we are.
Fantastic.
Okay, so
I would love if we just went, so here's Nigel.
Sorry. Come on,
you've all kind of moved back out into the front of the shop with
It's
all the
common
animals.
with us.
It's a shop.
Carmen's with you.
I didn't know it was a shop.
Well, it's effectively a shop. It's got a counter. It's like
To me, it's a cave. Like, it's just this abandoned cave with a door in the middle.
You get the sense that it was probably like a general store, and the place that you went back into was like the store warehouse area.
No, Matt, you seem pretty lonesome here. You don't seem like you need any money or anything like that.
Well, there's no one to trade with. Really.
Exactly my point. Exactly.
Oh, I
Do
know-
you have any money?
I know a perfect salesman.
Because we're going, to nearby towns and just buying canes.
No, I don't need money, so I don't have any.
I thought you'd have some left over. No.
No, sorry.
Where's the nearest establishment with a living person in there, Mac?
Well, here with me, but if not, there's a town to like the northeast of here called Fortune's Cross.
Love it there.
Is there another town or something a bit more, mysterious? Yeah.
Well, around these parts, not really. Just the two towns. Just the two. Well,
This is a town?
one town. Really, now these days, this town isn't much anymore.
Is there a mine anywhere there, sir?
Yeah. There's a mine.
Where's the mine?
You see, his attitude changes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, I
right.
heard that. Prying in for questions now doesn't work, honey. Shall we spunk him again?
Seems rather harsh.
And he's looking at you with increasing levels of suspicion now.
Friend. We're friends.
Where did you say you came from?
The sky.
The sky.
I was the pilot. Best pilot.
And now you're on the ground?
I landed not that far away.
You're on the ground.
Okay.
That's what happens.
Okay. Well, it was nice to meet you both.
You too, Mac. You
Bloody
too.
nice to meet you too.
Come on, Dave.
Forgot about Dave.
Dave is now a lackey, basically.
Smash.
He's a little hireling.
Sexy badge.
Whoa, Madge was always sexy.
Well,
In his own
who's to
right.
say? And you head outside, and you see Carmen lingers and just whispers something in Max's ears, and then follows you out.
Carmen, what did you say?
And
No, I'm not gonna say.
you hear a crack sound quite far away,
Like a whoosh.
and then and we cut back to
You asshole!
suspense. Build the suspense, because there is a man with a sword at his throat
Oh yeah.
in a sheriff's
I forgot
office.
about that. The perfect
In-
salesman.
Hello, sir. Good to meet you. I am Dr. William Fortescue.
Gonna try and sell him something.
Now, let me tell you what I have for sale today.
Okay,
If you
so
think you're holding a knife to my neck, discount.
Oh, yes.
okay, so the person.
Peeking it too much.
Sorry, he was adjusting like I was like,
Ew.
testing.
One, two,
This
three.
person is holding their sword directly at your neck and goes, "It's quite rude to interrupt the conversation." This is the cloaked figure.
This is alright.
You recognise them, and boy, do they recognise you.
Oh, you don't go fucked up.
It's my friend. Why would your shoulder? What's that about?
Yes, very curious.
Did we just talk about it 2 seconds ago? Tim?
I'm very, very drunk.
That moonshine. And water.
I am a doctor.
I
I
miss
could
that.
probably fix that up for you, but you know, I mean,
Yes, well, strange to find a doctor causing damage they'd like to fix.
Oh, he got you up against the wall, fam.
Sykes, were you following in?
Oh man, I was trying to find out about a house.
You're still in. You're still in with.
Yeah, no,
Lachlan.
I just
He's still getting Lady
it.
Jane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
may
I have no
just,
idea this is
Well,
conspiring.
we'll come to that.
May I just,
yeah,
may I
yeah,
just shout,
sure.
Mr. Sykes?
You hear in the distance from outside, Lucky's still going. Oh, house. Yeah, I guess I sell those.
Sausage house.
And then you hear in the distance
Barbecue house.
of your compatriot calling to you.
Oh, shit.
You see the cloaked figure holding the sword at your throat, looks between you and the sheriff and goes, "Sheriff, I wouldn't trust this one. What's your name?"
Me.
Yes, what's your name? Suspect they know the sheriff's name.
Everything you do with them, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Hello,
You be the sword.
sir. I am Dr. William Fortescue. I am an excellent salesman and an even better doctor.
And sword.
And I am not worried right now at all for my life. As I say,
Basically, yeah. Pretty much.
I obviously, you know, wasn't expecting to see you here. What are you doing here, sir?
Very sober.
You see just a slight laugh, and they look at you and to sheriff again, and then back and goes, "I told you before. I go to places with no hope. This is a town of no hope. Thank you.
But it's called Hope Springs.
No, it's called Fortune Springs."
It's
That's
Nope
the
Spring,
one.
that's what we are. Nope Spring.
That's how drunk
It's
I
funny.
am. I thought I was somewhere else completely.
Bloody hell.
you guessed that there's another town over there
To the southwest.
to the southwest. So, right as you're in this predicament, you hear a kind of kerfuffle outside.
Oh, good word. Kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. Kerfuffle.
And
Bloody hell.
bloody hell.
Props.
Okay, so you hear a kind of kerfuffle outside. There's some horses pulling up, and you're thinking maybe it's some more people who come back, but you can hear aggression in the voices of the townspeople who are kind of responding to these people arriving. Sounds like they're not terribly happy. And you hear someone outside call,
Pitchforks.
Sheriff! Sheriff, come out here! You recognise Oakley's voice calling the sheriff too. And the sheriff kind of looks between you and the cloaked figure and just shakes his head and pushes right past. He's being called. The cloaked figure looks at you and goes, "Yes, it's time to go." And gestures for you to turn around and leave.
Okay, I better do it.
Okay. So you walk outside and you see that basically in the middle of the street, Main Street, these 5 riders have pulled up and they're dismounting their horses. They wear smart suits, suited and booted. You see their leader is wearing a white jacket and is kind of slightly separate from the others and coming forward. They hail down to the sheriff and say, "Hello, Sheriff."
A wolf in your belly, man. His belly, you just went, "Aroo!" It's like a little wolf.
By the way, Sykes, you would also be hearing.
I probably would have seen this. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have heard this from inside, so you can go outside as well if you want to.
I think because I didn't really go anywhere. I was trying to find out how to buy the house, but
I think
Lucky outside, right?
This is kind of just outside, and Lucky's kind of looking and going, "Ooh."
If I seen that, I'll probably slink to the side of the store so I can get behind cover.
So you're kind of by the door and you're peeking out. Okay. So this white jacketed leader goes, "Sheriff, we're here business. We're looking for 4 people who we believe survived the nearby airship crash."
Hello, I am Dr. William Fortescue.
They are wanted criminals.
I am not Dr. William Fortescue.
And you will surrender them.
I like this talking, for fuck's sake.
You can see the sheriff is kind of eyeballing you going, "What the fuck are you doing?" He goes, "Describe these criminals." And the figure, having very much spotted you and smiling quietly to himself, goes, "Well, one is a drunken salesman.
Who could that be?
One is this kind of slow, bearded man. There's an annoying posh man. And the other is apparently a gay droid. Don't sound like much of a threat to me." And now he's looking directly at you, this guy. And he goes, "Hand them over."
See, as this is happening, can I turn to Lucky? Lucky, do you have a back door here?
Well, I mean, the door was too small, so I closed it.
It's a yes or no answer, man. It's a yes or no answer.
Lucky has a window you can run through.
Lucky, work with me here.
Run through a window.
There's a window back here. So you're jumping out the back of this building.
Yeah, I'll open it to try and be silent so I can get out the back.
So out front, the sheriff goes, "Do you want to go with them?"
Should I?
I wouldn't suggest it.
Well, in that case,
You guys.
I prefer not to.
Rightly so. We ain't handing over shit. And he draws his gun. You two roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Oh, bitch.
2.
It's fine.
Oh, 1. So,
1.
and I will roll for the sheriff, who has a
Oh, we're
3.
missing out on the big fight.
Oh, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. We're being brought in, aren't we?
So it was 1,
2.
2, and sheriff is 3. Okay, so
Is the Master Avenger with us as well?
you don't know.
Okay.
And then Doctor, and then Sykes.
The Jones.
I will roll for Mr. Man.
Roll for Peg.
What about Lucky?
Don't count on him.
This is kind of ridiculous.
What about Jackie?
Uh,
I can help rehydrate you.
No, she probably like rips her shirt.
My biceps.
Okay, so
Peg out.
Uses the sword.
we will do one round of this, and then things may happen.
Okay.
Things may happen.
So, top of the order is White Shirted Man,
Oh, great.
and he quick draws against the sheriff. He sees the sheriff, goes for his gun, and he quick draws. And he's going to try and attack the sheriff, which he misses, lucky for the sheriff. Then next is the rest of his crew. There are 4 other people. They go as one initiative order, and they will have a kind of
Sheriff is gonna
collective
let off now.
one action type thing. And again, they're going to open up against the sheriff. And they hit with a laser feeling. So the sheriff takes a hit to the chest. So he loses a hit point. He has 5 hit points like you guys.
Cool.
Then, it's the sheriff's turn. Like, you guys rolled real low.
Oh yes.
The sheriff is going to shoot back at the main guy in the white top. And he hits. So he takes 1 point of damage. You don't know how many points he's got. And finally, we come to you guys. Firstly, Dr. William Forsky.
Oh yes. Now, I'm going to walk up to my friend in the white, and I'm going to say, "Sir, I don't know who you are, but perhaps I could sell you one of these." And I pull out my gun and shoot him.
Okay, nice. Okay, so make me a lasers roll.
2.
Hey, so he has taken another point of damage. He is looking pretty spooked. Fair to say. And finally, Sykes, now you're around the back of a building.
Lucky shop.
Around the back of Lucky's shop. What would you like to do from there?
How far am I to where this is happening?
So, if you imagine, so Lucky's shop is in the corner,
Yeah.
and you've kind of popped out around the back.
Yeah.
You can either go left or right, and you'd end up on one of the main crossroads, and this confrontation is taking place basically on the other side of Lucky's shop, kind of dead center of the crossroads.
Okay. So would then going the right way would be the quickest way to get there?
You'd probably be slightly quicker going right than left.
Okay, so I'll go right.
Okay, so you're heading right. You can take an action if you want to. And just to remind everyone, as we get into a combat situation, there are 3 options in combat. You can take an attacking action, a defensive action, or a healing action. And yeah.
So I'll get there, and what I'm gonna do, because I don't own a gun, but I have a scout.
Okay.
And as I sneak, I can obviously hear all this shooting from the sheriff's, and I come to the side of the sheriff's place. I see who's enemy-wise closest to it.
There's a couple of the minions who are flanking to the left. The other ones, like, there's a kind of direct confrontation down the middle with the main guys, and the others are kind of trying to flank.
Okay, so if they're the closest one, say, would he have his back to me?
You're trying to be kind of sneaky about
I'm trying
this?
to do enter the fray very sneakily.
Okay, make me a lasers roll.
5.
Okay, I mean you can try and attack, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, so I'm going to take the scalp and then into the back.
Okay, so you're gonna throw it at him.
Yeah.
Okay, make me a lasers roll.
6.
It just flies wide and it's disappeared into the dust somewhere. And you see that the guy kind of goes
Sees it all.
and clocks you.
Oh shit,
I'm just
bruh.
like, it's been thrown. Fuck.
Far away in another town, a crack rang out.
Just like Justin.
Smack. And you kind of both look around and go, what the fuck was that?
What the ruddy hell?
Don't do that one.
And as you turn about, Dave goes, oh shit.
Why? You sound a lot like Lucky.
They're related.
Oh,
I have many brothers.
and many sisters. But no one like me, sir. I do.
And you notice Carmen, the lady in blue,
Slew.
holding her stomach and the dress turning red. And she
Dang, Carmen, you done got dead.
Oh dear.
Oh.
You two roll initiative.
Motherfucker. Bang, can you roll for me as well, please?
I have a question as well. I
Yes.
think.
Possibly, yes. Oh,
I rolled a 5. Would you like me to roll
Yes,
for you?
please. I refuse to touch that dice now.
You got a 4.
okay. Good rolls, good rolls.
A lot better than what we got.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay, and do you want to roll for Dave as well? Because Dave's here.
Oh yeah.
To Dave.
Sorry, Ben, you're going to do
Got a 3.
Dave got a 3. Well, we're doing that pattern again, are we? Okay. The
We love it,
initiative-
Dave.
By the way, the initiative on your side was 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Which was crazy. And I'll roll Carmen, who gets 2. Oh no, it's 2.
She's dead.
It's not going to happen again, is it?
Oh, well, it's
She's still alive, she's
it's
bleeding.
thematic, isn't it? She just got shot in it, so she'll be slow in the gear.
I'll roll Mac in case he comes out. He gets a 4.
Ah, let's down.
And I'll roll for bad guys.
Bad
Oh, they
guys.
fucking
You
got
hear
fucking-
that?
Laurel
Yeah.
bitches. These limp wrists are getting supple, guys.
No fucking way.
Oh dear. That's not good.
What?
The order on their side was 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The order on your side is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We better take advantage.
Been crazy.
I think you might.
Okay, so for the first round of this side, you hear another sniper shot ring out, and it hits Dave.
Oh, this is gonna cause some problems here. It's gonna send you.
Rage mode.
Yeah. Hulk.
He goes, "Oh shit! Oh shit!"
First the lizard. Now Dave.
First
the
night.
Oh my god.
Save the day.
Okay, so then
Keep all your NPCs away
Is there
from
any?
this
Is there any
Actually.
he's currently in the shop,
It doesn't work.
and he probably won't get involved in this round, but
Really?
if you want to call him out, you could call him out and maybe
Does that
come
count
through.
as an action?
No, I'll allow it as a free action. It is in fact your turn.
Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
Does the Cynthia lady?
Carmen.
Does she Cynthia?
Alright,
Does
I'm with you.
He's doing
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Does Cynthia have a weakness of some sort?
I mean, she's bleeding pretty heavily from a
She
sword.
did. Bullets are
Alright.
quite badly. I'm quite,
Oh my
worried.
fucking god. I hate it.
Can I get close to her without being hit again in the neck?
From her or from the sniper?
I'm more worried about her. I need the apology.
It just needs to be
I
allowed to
fucking
stay.
hate
I
this
mean,
man.
she's shuffling back and trying to get herself into cover whilst holding her stomach. You can't see any weapons immediately apparent, but you've already been beaten to shit by her, so that would suggest that she's probably pretty handy.
Okay. Are there any other buildings around here?
There is a lot. There's like across the road. There's a couple of kind of Hulk shell of buildings where the interiors are gone. It looks like they've been burnt out or something, but they're still mostly stood. There's plenty of like rubble and debris and bits of jutting building pieces that are around. So you can definitely take cover if you want to.
And is she covering the doorway?
She seems to be heading back towards the doorway to try and get into cover.
Could I beat her back if I use my power run?
Sure. Sure.
Power run past her
Make me
through the doorway.
make me a lasers roll.
And see my friend Matt. 6.
So you power trip over.
You go to power past her and forget that there's like a little porch step, and you kind of go whoop, smack onto it, and are now quite a vulnerable target, splayed out in the middle of the in the middle of the street.
Forgot about consequences. That was
Yeah, I know.
Maybe I didn't
so
need to power run.
next up is Slotra.
Well, how do you do? I would like to, oh, bear with, I'm planning, bitch. I'm planning. I would like to swivel my android head straight to where the sniper shot came from, that shot, Dave.
Okay, so you're trying to find out where the sniper is.
Oh, I will zone in on it because I'm a droid.
You can roll to find out where the sniper is.
What, before doing my move?
That will be your move.
Oh, that's not what I want to do. I'm not finished yet.
Well, I mean, you can do, if you want to do more than just, yeah, it will be an action to find out where the sniper is, and then you can communicate that to everyone else to take shots.
Fuck that noise, no. Okay, in that case, I would like to just take out my rocket launcher from before and turn around to where the shot sort of came from and
okay.
blast a missile.
Big ol' blast.
Big ol' motherfucking blast.
I
Make sure it doesn't
will...
go near me.
You're on the floor, Doug.
I know, make sure it doesn't go near me.
Don't worry, I'll protect you, mister. I want to get an apology in the middle of a fucking gunfight, you prick.
How will we do this one? Okay, because there's let's see, let's do you...
With my limp wrists as well, can I just point out?
Yeah, well, I mean, take it as granted.
Like, it sits like in here.
Okay. Roll me lasers.
Wait, do I trust you though?
Oh.
I wouldn't. You tried to get an apology.
Right, fuck this. Blow on it, please. Give us some luck. COVID. 2.
Great. Okay. So
Thank you.
you like a flamboyant transformer.
That is it! Slaughter! Flamboyant transformer, bitch.
Robots into guys.
Patent it.
That's good. That's really good.
Trademark it now! Oh my god. Fuck. Yep.
Okay. You swivel to like where you quickly judge the shot must have come from, the direction, and you and there's a massive explosion, and to your great surprise,
If I just annihilated him in one shot, I would have.
to your great surprise, you see 2 people blown out of place and onto the street, like about maybe 100 feet back, like from where you guys first
He
entered.
got blasted out.
Okay, great. So that is your turn. Mac is not getting involved yet. Dave is going to take his turn to try and find out where this sniper is. So he's going to have a look around. That's going to be
Thanks, Dave.
a lasers roll. Do you want me to roll for it, or do you want to roll for it for Dave?
As Dave's
Lasers,
taken one.
lasers 3.
Why is everybody rolling for me?
1.
1. Okay, great. So Dave kind of like clutching his wound goes there, and points out this kind of the second story of a building that's kind of at the far end of town that seems to have survived, and you just see, if you look closely, a little glint shining off of a sniper rifle. Yeah. Okay. So next up is Carmen, and Carmen is going to take a defensive action and go and hide in cover indoors. So she can't get hit in the next round. She's still bleeding quite badly.
Is that with Mac, is it?
You just poisoned yourself.
Yes, that was what you were trying to get there first. So she's in there with Mac now. Now, finally in this round, down the street from where you saw the kind of group of 2 get blasted, from a little further back you see another 3 guys kind of just run between buildings on the street, spreading out so that they don't get hit all at once. And you can see that they're advancing towards the group. They're gonna take some pot shots while they're moving, so it'll be a lasers feelings roll to see if they hit anything. Which they don't. But you do suddenly have a hail of bullets coming in your direction, and you are like watching out and dodging. Now, back in Fortune's Cross. At the top of the round in Fortune's Cross, we have white shirted man whose shirt is now somewhat bloodied, and he's just been shot at quite close range by Dr. Fortescue, so he's going to try and retaliate. And he does hit you. So you take a point of damage and are now on 4 because you healed. Or did you heal?
I did heal.
You did it. Okay. So you're now on 4 points of damage. And that's his turn. The other group of bad guys, they're going to take a shot at Sykes, who they've noticed is trying to sling some scalpels at them, and they hit with a laser feelings. Wow. So Sykes, you are now on 2. Did you heal? You healed.
No, I didn't take the heal.
Didn't heal.
No.
You're now on 2 hit points.
Okay.
The sheriff is going, well, I've had quite enough of this, and manages to miss. Well done, sheriff. He's going to have some more of it. Maybe not if Dr. Fortescue can finish off some people. So it is your turn, Dr. Fortescue.
So, ow, I think I've been stung by something. Oh, that was, I don't know what that was about, but there's a man stood in front of me, and I think he needs a little bit of death. So
that just prescribed death.
So I'm going to pull out one of my many bottles of snake oil, and I'm just going to smack it over his head, I think.
Okay. We'll call that a feelings roll.
There's no feeling about it.
Well, I know.
It is a 4 though, so that's pass.
There you go. You take the bottle and you smash it across the head. Now make me one more feelings roll.
Okay. 2, so no.
Unfortunately, the bottle shatters.
No!
But you do notice that it wedges itself in this guy's head, and he is dead. So you have killed the ringleader of this particular group of folks. And he's now...
But I have used the snake oil, so does that mean he heals back up again?
You notice his skin bubbling and perhaps think maybe you need to change the formula a little bit.
Yeah, it looks fun to me.
It is now Sykes. Your turn again.
Okay, since I've been clipped, what I'm going to do is I'll kind of duck back in the cover, and if I could I hold an action? Is that a thing I can do?
Sure.
What I would like to do is grab some of the sand, so if they're coming to see me, and then they come around the corner, I'll throw
sand them.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw sand in their face, then fucking...
Okay. I will say you can hold a...
So for next round, so
For the
like
next
if
round,
they
okay.
decide to come
Holding.
and investigate, then I'll throw sand in the face and
Holding
haymaker
pocket
them.
sand. Sure.
All
Right.
for sand.
We now go back to Nope Springs.
Nope.
And
Fuck
there
off,
is a
Greg.
sniper at the top of the order who has just watched a very posh man fall over on his face and goes, well, that's an easy target. And he's going to take a shot at Bob
His ring piece.
and misses. Because of course he does.
Lucky mate.
You hear the bullet come whizzing right by your head and hits the wood next to you, and just splinters go everywhere, but somehow not on you because
And not in your eyes.
you're fucking immune for some
I'm
reason. It is now your turn.
Almost got killed, Bob.
I think I'm gonna have to take some cover.
Okay. So you're gonna run inside the door and do what Carmen did and take a defensive action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We come then to Slotra again. Now you now know exactly where the sniper is, so you can shoot at them. You also have the 3 other people on the ground.
I'm still riddling over Dave. My Dave! My fucking Dave! I'm gonna take out my sniper gun for my lovely array of weapons, and I'm gonna snipe the sniper right down the fucking eyeball.
That will be a double lasers, so you get to roll twice to see if you hit.
4.
So roll again.
6.
Unfortunately, in the heat of the sniper battle, you are staring down the barrel of your sniper arm. And at the last second, the sniper releases, the opposition sniper releases their shot and shoots next to Bob, which causes a bunch of splinters to come up at you and just edge you ever so slightly off, and you miss by inch.
Fuck you, Bob.
Dave now, who I can't remember if he had a gun or not, but I will say that he did, is kind of struggling around the corner and spots these 3 guys who are down the road, and he's going to take a shot at one of these 3 guys. So you can roll a lasers 3 if you want to. 2 manages to kill one of the guys.
Yes, Dave!
So now there are just 2.
I'm very, very passionate about Dave. Just in case you didn't know, guys.
Okay, and then Carmen, who has snuck inside,
Max cave.
pops back out, and you see that she's holding a pistol.
Oh dear, she better work.
And she is going to take a shot at more of the guys on the ground, just to kind of get rid of the ones. Laser feelings. So that is another one of those gone, and there is just 1 guy on the ground and the sniper remaining. That 1 guy on the ground has his turn now, and he is going to take a shot at Slotra, because Slotra is doing some damage. Has got all
she
the weapons.
fucking failed!
Well, you blew up 2 people.
Touche.
No, yeah,
Touche.
I forgot about it.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that. And they have hit you, unfortunately. So you are down to 3 points, and Dave's like, no. Dave is more concerned about you
This
than
is
himself.
such a ravenous relationship. I'm here for it.
Well, you've been through
Fuck the others.
It's a relationship built on trauma. You've been through a lot.
Like all the best relationships.
Okay,
Personality dating advice.
back with the guys in Fortune's Cross, and we will say that the 2 people are flanking to try and get to Sykes, and there are 2 people who are going to try and attack Fortescue. So you can use your held action, to attack the pocket sand, someone as they come around the corner.
Okay.
And roll me a feelings, because it's a physical attack.
Laser feelings.
There you go.
If you didn't realise, he just gyrated into
Yes, I did. I fucking did.
You deserve it. You deserve it, darling.
Pocket sand that mofo, and you watch as they as their eyes seemingly start to melt. Maybe they're allergic to sand or something, and then quick as a flash, you dash out. Yeah, it's Anakin Skywalker. He doesn't like the sand. It's coarse and rough.
What are they doing in the middle of a desert?
And then you pop out and just go whoosh, and slit that guy's throat.
I don't have my scalpel, so.
You pop out and you punch the guy in the face, and he dies because he's allergic to sand.
Cool. All right.
So they are down. So there's 3 guys left there.
What's this?
The other 3 were going. The other 2 on the other side of the street were going to have an attack on Fortescue, and they hit. So Fortescue, you are down to 3 points of the healths.
Okay.
And it is now the sheriff's turn. How many hit points do you have?
Like, in total.
5. Maximum of 5. And then you've got your Ferris healings and potions and shit.
Gotcha.
Okay, so yes, the sheriff is going to open up against the 2 guys who are left, attacking Fortescue. Manages to kill one of them. So now there is 1 and 1 left.
Mm-hmm. That's 2.
Coming now to, let's see if we can finish it off, Dr. Fortescue.
Would I have seen what Sykes did with earlier with Sanders?
I will allow you a free action to try and see if you saw on a lasers roll. Lasers roll.
5, so no.
No, you're very much focused on the people who are shooting you in your face.
Oh, what? Okay. I would like to. Do you know what? I'm just going to wail on. I'm just going to try and rugby tackle one to the ground and start punching into all
Okay.
this.
Okay. Drunkman's attack.
Yes.
Roll me feelings.
3 laser feelings.
Wow.
Oh, bitch, you just owned his ass.
Rage. And let's see if the fight finishes with the next round. But both of you have questions. In fact, we do come to Mr. Sykes. There is one guy who seems to be trying to sneak up on you.
Okay. How far away did my scalpel go?
I will allow you a free action to search for
See if
scalpel.
I can. 3.
That was a lasers roll.
Okay, cool.
You don't know. You've no idea where it's gone.
Okay.
You might need to buy a new one.
This guy is holding a gun, yeah?
Yeah, this guy has a gun, but he's sneaking around. He's seen his friend. His friend is still on the floor, going.
But I
allergic to the
notice him,
pocket
though.
sand.
I do notice him, or am I not?
Yeah, you're aware. You're aware.
Okay, cool.
You're aware there are 2 people coming.
Can I do like a Krav Maga thing and shoot him with his own gun?
Sure.
While he's holding it.
Roll me feelings.
Stop shooting yourself.
Stop shooting yourself.
4.
You, at the last second, as he's approaching, you run out and grab the gun and twist it back, and then go.
John Wick style.
Don't shoot yourself.
Stop shooting yourself. And I keep doing it till the gun runs out. Stop shooting yourself.
You see Lucky kind of stick his head out the window and go. Oh, I'd appreciate you not shooting my shop. So, you have
not really lucky
beaten your set of bad guys back with Nope Springs, and top of the round we have a sniper, and there's a pesky gay droid who's just stood out in the street, and he's going to have another shot.
Whoa. You fumbled with the sniper.
And they hit. You were down to 2 points. And Dave's like, my rev, no! Move! And we come immediately to Bov. So Julian.
I'm inside now.
You are inside.
Okay. And where is Cynthia?
She's leaning out of the door, shooting at these
Would you
people.
feel like I get cold burn?
I am going to do a sneaky attack so she doesn't see what I'm doing.
You're going to attack Carmen.
Cynthia.
I fucking hate you.
I am going to push Cynthia. Was she a window or a door?
She's at the front, like the main door.
On the ground floor.
No, a window or a door.
Yeah, but
So I'm going to push her out of the door.
Okay, so you're
I think
Into the
she's not
street.
allowed to play anymore.
you're
And then
pushing-
I'm going to lock the door.
I mean, it's not really a lockable door. The
Okay.
Dickhead.
Barricade the door.
barricade the
That's
door.
like several steps.
So you're going to push a bleeding woman out into the street where there's gunfire.
Did you see? Look at this.
That's
Look at
bruise. It's a bruise.
Proof.
That has to be feelings.
I swear to God, he's gonna get laser.
I hate so much. 5.
Yeah, I called it.
You did call it. You literally did.
Well,
Pay it back. Pay it back.
Amazing.
Unfortunately, that's
Rewind.
Yeah.
So you
Instant replay. Calling
replay.
it.
Oh my
Rolling
goodness.
it. I hate you, Bob, so fucking much.
So you
I've saved
move
draft twice.
forward.
in two
yeah,
fights in this.
helping you.
Oh yeah,
I
Carmen.
feel Ben gets the
Cynthia.
most poetic role. Like, I swear to God, like in all our games, he just like he gets the laser feeling things on the right thing.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
So like
So you
Absolutely
move
awful.
forward and you shove this poor bleeding woman
spots her
out,
out the door.
out front.
While she's falling, I say, "This is for Nigel."
What?
She looks back at you and she's like, this person is crazy.
Watch her falling through the
This
Fucking
person's
Nigel.
crazy.
Fucking Nigel that you killed yourself because you didn't put him in a gas
Anyway.
mask.
Oh, you want me to get out a mini gas mask?
Oh my god.
You should
Right.
have found one, Bob.
It is now
Would have shoved him
Slotcher's
in your
turn.
Oh, that's so funny.
Slotcher, you're stood out in the street. You have one sniper and one just dude remaining for you to attack.
Attack Cynthia.
You can also take an attack. You can also take defensive actions or heal yourself.
Do you know what I really want to do? This is not my attraction. What I really want to do is turn around and just shoot him right through the fucking
Would
cock.
be justified.
Right through his cock.
Well, if there's ever.
That would be a bullseye. I want to get rid of the sniper because he's harder work than the others. So reload, do a cartwheel, one-handed flip, pick up a gun whilst doing it because Dave's there, give him a kiss whilst doing the cartwheel, and then stand up and then snipe him right through the fucking snipe.
Okay,
I want to
so-
go through the snipe lens so that it then blows glass into his eye before the bullet hits his eye.
Okay, so that's roll twice for lasers.
I use my dice.
Fuck off. Yes, I will. No. Why do you hate me?
Roll a 6. If you want to take.
No, I'm taking it here. 4.
Unbelievable. Unfortunately, as you kiss Dave, the kind of look of love and
Yeah, too into it.
the look of love and lust in his eyes.
Because of my bad luck, can I ask that like something ricochets and hits Bob in the crotch? Just a general backlash from like, I'm aiming that way, he's that way. Like,
Excuse me, we've got the barricade here. It's not the chairs being pushed up.
Just roll a dice.
6.
Sure. That was what you needed.
Fuck you, Bob.
As you go to shoot, just roll a laser skill. Let me just see.
5.
Okay. As you go to shoot and you go to kiss Dave, unfortunately you kind of, having taken a wound in your leg that you didn't realise, straight through the knee, used to be an adventurer, you slip over and shoot and it heads straight towards Bob. Unfortunately, he doesn't take any damage.
Shut your loads too quick.
But he does nearly, he very nearly gets hit by your sniper rifle.
Through the cane.
Through the yeah, there you go. He goes through the cane and snaps it in half.
This is worse! Should have gone through me!
This is worse.
Nigel win a privilege.
Okay, Dave.
roll a second? I roll a
Dave is
second.
going to try and pick off the
He'll
last
actually
remaining
be the
guy.
Dude. Do it, Dave. Come on, my love. I just gave you a little love boost.
And he misses.
Oh, you fucking prick, Dave. Fuck you, Dave.
Carmen has had quite enough and is going to deal with the immediate problem, which is the attack that's happening on the town,
Thank you,
and then
Carmen.
maybe deal with the other problem.
Yeah, thank you, Carmen.
She's going to try and take a shot at this sniper and see if she can hit from a very long way away with a pistol.
Bitch. Laser feelings, that shit.
And she does get it.
Yes, you gorgeous woman, Cynthia!
Having been pushed out of the doorway and lying on the ground, she glances back at Bob and just shakes her head. And
Whilst his
goes,
cane goes.
and in the distance, you hear a body fall out of the second floor of this building. And she's never lost eye contact with you.
Is this whilst his cane? Is this whilst his cane breaks in half?
Now, okay, it is now the one remaining dude's go, and he is going to have a shot. Well, there are 3 people for him to target. I will see. He's shooting at Slotra.
Of course he is.
Of
course he fucking is. Not this cunt who deserves to be shot. This one who tries to protect everyone. Fuck you all. Fuck you all.
He
I'm done.
is. I guess he
Come back for
perceives
the next
you
2
as a
episodes.
threat, as opposed to Bob. Okay, so he's taking.
Gently just.
I'm more pissed at him now.
Brother was in there and you killed him.
He's taking his
Sorry,
shot,
Enrique.
and he misses.
Yes, you can.
Now the other battle has ended.
This is the battle. It's the battle. It's the battles that I love.
Yeah.
But I also hate. Can I just say?
It's worse when there's stakes, isn't there? When you might actually die.
Well, also
okay.
when there's a waste of space.
Well,
know what you mean.
interestingly enough, top of the round, the sniper is dead. So first in line is Bob. There is one bad guy.
Cynthia.
One bad guy left.
I should actually do something.
You spend your round.
Cynthia's still got her eyes locked on yours, by the way, after just shooting the sniper.
Well,
She just no-scoped him.
I could.
She just went.
I will do a surprise move here and actually use my gun.
Oh my god.
He's gonna use on Cynthia.
Shall I roll if it's Cynthia or
Yes, go on. I prefer a roll. I can get mad at you then.
Okay, it's the bad guy.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
bad guy. Okay. So I am. I'm gonna shoot.
A lasers roll, please.
It's a 2.
You, having sat out most
Save the fucking day with
I hate you so much. Out of the door.
Bloody hell! This is brilliant.
You swan outside.
I love how you were saying that, and you were like, "This is really good, isn't it?" Put the gun in your face.
You swan outside and go. And fell the final man, and that is this battle has come to a close. We are leaving the initiative order. You cannot attack anyone else for now. Please.
Pretty good.
You hear.
We're even now. It's fine.
You hear around you in Mac comes out from his shop and is kind of taking in the damage, and
Fuck's sake, Mac, where were you? Fucking Nige.
Mac was my if they really fuck up, Mac can come.
Oh, God.
He comes like in the mecha suit.
If you Mac is very much that if you really fuck up.
I would say.
But we did it. But we did it.
Okay, so you head outside. Mac heads outside and he kind of surveys. He sees Slotcher, who's very, very beat up at this stage. Dave is taking a hit, and Carmen, who is very seriously bleeding from the first initial sniper shot. And he's kind of looking around, going, "What the hell?"
I miss Mac. I've missed him, I have.
What the hell? And you can see he's from initially kind of surveying it all, his eyes start to fix on Carmen, who he's now starting to realise may actually be a real person
And not a ghost.
and not a ghost.
Not a ghost.
And he drops down next to her and is like, "Oh my god, you're real?" And he gently places his hand on the wound and sees that it's covered in blood, and she kind of looks up at him and goes, "Well, obviously."
Can I walk up?
When did you become a 70-year-old
up.
smoker?
When she got shot in the stomach.
I'd like to talk to her.
Sure.
And I'd say, do you feel bad for hitting my neck earlier on?
And I would like to flick him in the throat where he got punched.
Sure. She looks up at you and goes, "You're a very strange individual." And you want to flick him in the throat. Ding! I'll allow it. I'll just say that happens.
Bloody hell.
Why, sorry, Miss Carmen. I do hope you ignore this. Vile creature.
Mac takes out some of his magical healing potion and is trying to pour it onto the wound, but it doesn't really seem to be doing that much. You realise that she's very, very badly injured.
Well, I'm going to walk off at this point.
Sure. Where are you going?
I'm going to go and explore.
The dead bodies of the men.
Good idea. Good idea. I'm going to
Okay.
go and see if there's any good trinkets.
Okay. Oh, fuck it, we'll just carry on with this. Sorry, other two. We'll get back to you.
About time!
Okay, so make me a lasers roll.
6.
Fail.
It's a terrible roll. Jesus.
How have you failed that?
You failed to look through a man's pockets.
Okay.
Poetic rolls.
You walk up the street and you find a body. It's one of the ones that Slotra blew to pieces. And you start searching, and all you find is your hands are covered in blood, and it's quite gross. And you walk away.
Try to put it back together.
Fortunately, you don't get anything.
Bloody hell.
But you can't speak probably because I just flicked your throat.
No, it's fine. No, actually, surprisingly, I've got a quite strong neck.
He does vocalize.
Don't ask why.
Neck
Morning.
ups that you did.
Okay, so we will return to you two at Fortune's Cross. The battle is won. The sheriff is kind of walking over to the white jacketed man and kind of just kicks him and is like, "Shit." Anything you'd like to do?
I would like to use my
I'm surprised.
sympathies. My shooters and sympathies question.
Go for it.
I would like to know who the heckins these people are.
So, this is, if I'm not wrong, the third time you've encountered people like this. And
That was real, guys. That was real.
you saw them. You saw two of their kind being killed on the airship. You saw more of them piloting the mech walkers that you fought. And you've seen them and what seems to be some sort of sergeant or leader or something arrive in the town today.
Wait, is this the like not the black capes, the other ones?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Bitch!
As a further point to that, and because Bob inspected some bodies,
I got blood on his hands.
Bob did inspect some bodies, bloody as they were, he will have noticed that they too were nicely suited and booted.
Why would you waste such a nice suit for such bloody warfare?
Can I have my question?
Sure.
Where's Jade?
Jane is, she left with Oakley to go on patrol out of town and
Missed the fight.
missed. Yes, they went in town for the fight. And in
Glad
fact,
she wasn't here.
Wait, where's Jackie? Where's Jackie?
you see,
Jimenez.
you
Wow,
see,
that's a really good one.
you see Jackie kind of sticking her head out the front of the saloon.
Hydrate.
And going, "Oh, well, they won't have a drink, will they?"
That's That's how you end it.
I've just thought of what the ending is for you. Okay. Okay. So, is there anything that you'd like to do? There are the dead bodies around.
Can I do some inspecting?
You certainly can. Roll me a laze.
5. That's fair.
You find some bloody people. Unfortunately, you go to inspect the person that you were wailing on and discover that you kind of rot style had beaten them to a pulp and they don't really have anything definitively useful on them. Okay, so as you are standing there, you hear another kind of commotion further up the town, and you're like, "Oh shit! Something is coming," and you are rather worried that maybe you're about to have another fight coming out of.
I'm ready.
You're not there.
Out of the desert and down the main street. You see a slight figure.
It's definitely Slotcher. Definitely Slotcher.
Looks quite beat up, burnt in fact. You see a nice double-breasted porter's costume.
Know who it is.
I have no idea who it is.
Come on.
And
No!
the surrounding people are all like, they're starting to be like, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? And you stop and you see him recognise you two, and particularly one of you. And he goes,
It's the horse people.
Mr. Sykes! It's Javier.
Yeah.
He has walked out the desert, he's still alive. Cut to.
Oh my god.
Back to Nope Springs.
Nope.
And,
So wait, if it's Snoop Springs, does it just mean it's flat?
Oh no. Water.
nope. The formerly.
I was
the
being
town formerly
facetious.
Nope Springs.
It's because Jackie's been pumping it from there, hasn't she? That's why it's right there. That's why she's got water.
That's why there was such an explosion in the desert earlier, because it was just all the gas pumping through.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't
Pumping
realise.
through all the water.
And everyone is settling, and Mac is now verging on panic, seeing the amount of damage done to
Carmen.
Carmen.
That's karma for you.
No, that's Carmen.
Karma.
Carmen.
Karma.
Carmen.
Cynthia Karma.
Cynthia.
Cynthia calm
yourself down.
And he's going, and he's seeing that his healing potion isn't really doing an awful lot to this open wound right now, and he's going, "Help me, please," and looking around, looking for one of you to do something.
I would like to help.
Okay.
I don't know how to though. How do I help? Can I use your actual question? Like, do something?
I don't
No,
have
you
one.
don't. Yeah, because you used it.
Oh no, I think I.
No, you did use it.
I killed the guy though. Was that was one of his feelings?
Yeah. Now, how do I?
Oh dear.
You
I will give one of mine. Can I give one of my health points to her then?
you can if you want to, yes.
Because I've
And
got one.
you-
I've got 2 left, so I've got 1 left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you go over and you use your heal point to. We'll say that you like you're putting pressure on the wound and trying to close it and using your robot hand to try and like cauterize it and sterilize it and seal it. But unfortunately, you see that
Told you I could sterilize things.
you see that this wound is still very bad, and Mac's like, I think the bullet is. It's inside her. We need to get her to a doctor.
She's probably dead.
At this moment, you hear someone approaching. You hear a horse. And
It's just one playing maracas. Go cut it.
you turn to see riding up the street.
You coughed on my hand, I spat on you.
Riding up the street is this beautiful speckled brown horse, atop of which is a black cloaked figure.
We love these black cloaked figures. They're just everywhere.
Well, it's just the one.
Like chlamydia.
Just the one black cloaked figure, actually. And they're riding up hard. They've probably heard the gunfight in the distance, and they've spotted you all around Carmen.
I wasted a whole point for this shit.
Well, I think you made a difference. You
Touche.
probably stabilised her for a journey.
See, not only do I save people's asses, but I also heal them.
And this figure jumps off of the horse and comes to your side. It's like, what the hell happened?
She got shot by a sniper. Well, sir, she got stopped by a sniper.
She jumped out in front of the sniper.
And you see, this person immediately goes into assessing this, assessing Carmen and trying to work out what's going on. He's going, I don't know if I can take her on the horse. You, Mac, and Mac is like obsessed. And he looks up and he goes, oh, you're not a ghost either, are you? And this figure, doesn't matter. Carmen.
Yes.
And you can see Carmen recognizes the figure, and she's just smiling quietly and going, I guess you might be on your own. And the figure lifts off their mask.
Alright, you missing it, dog! Oh, shit.
And you see long hair fall down, deep brown eyes.
It's a woman!
In fact, looking at it from the side, it's like you're looking at a mirror image. And that's what we're in.
Oh, snap!
Whoa!
Damn.
God damn! Well, this isn't very good, is it?
Okay, so on that bombshell,
Sad note.
sad note,
Sad.
reveal that there are in fact two
Cynthia.
Carmens. We do
Is her
end
name Cynthia?
Cynthia and Cynthia Moore.
Should have
More
killed
more
her.
synthetic. I don't know why. Okay. So it is time for us to end this episode of Shooters and Sympathies. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget that if you are watching on Twitch, please give us a follow, subscribe, all those things.
Do it now.
If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and give us a like and hit the notification bell.
And comment, guys, comment, join in.
Give a like
Much
for
more
Nigel.
where that comes from.
Write in the comments your own eulogies for Nigel.
Yes.
R.I.P. Nigel.
No, do your own little personal eulogies.
Yeah, let's all
Oh,
let's have a minute
take it
silence
out.
for Nigel.
Okay. And it remains only for me to say thank you for watching, and from Dr. Willingford to you.
Well, I have to say, I don't know what this is on the ground, but oh, I found a scalpel.
And from Slotra.
And you guys have just been spunked. I know I get you. I know I get you.
And from Sykes.
I think I found the love of my life.
The Simon J.
And finally, a few words of condolence.
There were no
for-
words. No words. Apart from the words I'm going to say now. I'm just so sad that we didn't make any friends for Nigel. It's just so
I
sad.
think you'll find he did have friends in Mac's cave.
Someone will get that joke, but no one, probably you. But let's leave it there. You're thick. I'm the best. We'll leave it there.
Well, thank you very much for watching, everyone. We will be back next week with more Shooters and Sympathies. And please join us there. Goodbye.
Goodbye!
Wait!
Episode 2 of it was a great episode. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Julian is definitely the best character, and I think he should be the only person. He's definitely the best,
you know, I think the others are completely pointless because, you know, they went on my land.
Thanks for watching. Join us next week for a recap, and in 2 weeks' time for episode 3.
You know what? I'm going to get rid of it.
Bye.